Okay, I was already the goods.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Remember, we have
Okay.
30 seconds before you start speaking, Fluffy.
I can speak whenever I fucking feel like speaking.
Well, do so
Very
then.
much.
Who am
He
I
is.
to stop you from?
There it is.
The best part is you were off by 5 seconds.
Damn it!
Garshan, wake up in a soft, warm bed. Don't know how you got there. As
But he doesn't question it.
as you turn over, you notice a strange shape next to you. At first, you believe it is cabbage that you steal your panties. But as the concussion and as the concussion,
As the good concussion wears off.
Uh-huh.
little trivia bit, you do notice that it is a very pale yeah, pink fur.
You're cutting out a lot. I don't know if that's just me.
It's not just you. He's cutting out and he's muffled.
Uh-huh.
That sound kind of faded though.
Hello?
There you go.
There
Oh.
you go.
Whatever you're doing, that's
Oh.
perfect.
Okay. So, wake up in a bed, turn over, the air there. At first, you believe it to be cabbage. It's not cabbage.
Yeah, it's not always me.
It's not always you.
It's not always me.
Wait, there's more than one?
I mean, we never know. We don't know Cabbage. We don't know what she is.
Yeah, we don't know about the VRS.
The cabbage horde.
Anyways,
Oh,
go
no.
on, Fluffy.
And as the fog, the concussion and the sleepiness and confusion fades from your eyes, see it is a pale Fiera, pink fur, and she just looks at you and goes,
You're muffled again.
Now we can't hear you at all.
Hello? Are you still there?
"Hello,
Oh,
Okay, you're
there
back
it
now.
is. Okay.
Better.
hello."
But we can hear you.
Yeah, it's just like every
Oh.
now and then you go through these weird phases where you just sound incredibly muffled.
Or far away?
Yeah. And then there's those like times when we can actually properly hear you.
You're not using noise suppression, are you, Fluffy?
No.
Okay.
By turning it on, that fixes things.
I don't think it will.
It'll probably make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Switch mics, but pick up my keyboard really, really bad.
It's okay if it picks up your keyboard. That's not gonna hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clickety clack won't hurt.
Is it
To some of us, the clickety clack may sound soothing.
Yes.
interesting?
Thank you, Neil, for at least being the one person that agreed.
No,
No.
like I purposely got my keyboard to make the clickety clack.
Yeah.
Clickety clack.
Okay.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded
A
weird.
bit, yeah.
Okay. So,
So,
So.
Roshan wakes up next to a pale, pink fur, bunny woman.
Fiera.
Yeah, that's as far as I got in terms of like understanding what was said.
I accidentally muted myself. Okay.
Odd.
Yeah, that's all I said.
Starting off strong today.
Which most of you know who this is. Garshan does not.
I know who this is.
And she looks at you and goes, "Good morning." Wonderful night we had, don't you think?
The shroom's hard. Who are you?
You know, fun. She gets up and she throws you your pants.
He laughs and takes his pants.
Make a just make a straight wisdom check for me.
I just add my wisdom modifier, right?
Yep.
Hi.
Not a very high DC for you, but
Okay. Thank God I have some kind of modifier. Oh. Okay. That is a that is a 20.
okay, yeah, you remember most of who this person is then. It takes you a little bit. And then it dawns on you. You have seen this person. You have seen this person intimately. This person is considered the right hand of the Blue Roses, and you have worked with them many a times. This person is known as the Praying Mantis, or the Lady in Red, or the Scarlet Princess, aka one of the deadliest assassins you have ever worked with in your entire life, who is known for killing people who she sleeps with.
Hmm.
Ah, yes.
You also know her as another name, being as your brain was fixed by Vessel. You would know her as Alice.
We have an assassin.
We have two.
We have two. Yeah, he's not phased. It's not in him to, physically react too much in that sense, especially because of the environment that he comes from. It's more so like he was trained that that's more of a sign of weakness, and that that would more than likely get him killed. So he's kind of neutral at the moment. But yeah, he does take his pants and I guess attempts to get up.
She's just gonna stand up.
I mean, he's gonna put his pants on.
Before or after he stands up, I think is the question here.
He's just gonna leave the room naked.
I mean, his butt needs to fucking leave the goddamn bed to put his pants on. So yes.
You don't need to stand up to put pants on.
I also want you all to remember, Gershon was fully clothed when he was put in that room.
Mm-hmm.
We remember.
Just for everyone else's context.
No, that made perfect sense to me. I know who we're dealing with.
Alice had fun.
I know who we're dealing with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who's to say Gresham didn't have fun as well?
Gresham was unconscious.
I mean, there's different ways of having fun.
He was having a really good dream, guys.
Forced fun.
Hey.
That's a
Wendy, I appreciate you. I really do.
It's already off the rails.
Focusing.
We are starting off strong today.
Hey, I'm the one who's trying to continue it by saying he's gonna get up off the bed, put his pants on, and exit the fucking room. But y'all have to fucking bring on the pants comment.
Okay, all right.
Are you just walking? She's just standing at the end of the bed. You just walk past her out the door.
You're like, all right, see ya.
Complete ignore.
I mean, he's gonna attempt to, but then he's gonna pause himself behind her. Well, not really behind, when you go to pass someone and then you pause
Yeah,
and you
will
kind of
pause
just look
behind
at
her.
them.
Sorry. I'm getting the character. I'm sorry. Alice thinks. Okay. Now, as you stand up, she's like, "Oh, good. You can walk now. They're waiting. Let's go."
Puts on whatever remaining clothes he has in the fucking room, I assume, that he can reach and just, yeah.
Oh yeah, the only thing she took far away from you was your pants. But
Yeah.
she stands there and looks at you, waiting expectantly.
I mean, he goes.
She just stands there and looks at you expectantly.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay then, let's go.
It's like, mm.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she leads you down a corridor, and you're like, "How the hell did I get in? Why is everything? Why are there maids and butlers? Why are they bowing to me? Where am I? How did I get here?" But yeah, she leads you down a bunch of corridors. Eventually, you leave. You find yourselves in a small. It looks like a small little marketplace. You can smell the ocean breeze. Eventually, you find your way to a small dock. She leads you inside. She approaches the counter, and you watch as she like knocks on the wall, and she goes, "Mercier, get your fucking ass out here." And you see a tall, lanky elf step out from behind the counter, find a door, I should say, to the counter. He's got long black hair tied back in a ponytail, spectacles at the end of his nose, and he looks at Alice and goes, "Oh, mi chérie,
Hello. Hurrah.
what do you want?" And then in Elvish, he goes, "You old hag."
Gosh, is Gresham there? Like, does he hear us?
Oh yeah, he's definitely saying it loud enough, and he knows you're an elf, which is why he's saying it in Elvish. And she just smiles at him and goes, "I brought the last one. Get his name down so we can see the ship. I don't got all day." And she just kind of walks off and starts heading towards where everyone else is on the ship, leaving you with Mishari. And he just he sits down, pulls out a piece of paper. All right. Official name on the left, new name on the right.
Hey, Alley's home. What's good, bro?
So,
It's been a long time.
You want my full name?
Every last bit.
Currently playing D&D. We are several sessions in now.
Not too much.
There's
Caution,
VODs
I
up
hear.
if you wanted to see like all the past episodes in the campaign. You can catch up. They're like 4 hours long
Alright,
though, so
Give me a second to actually open up the fucking Google Doc because
yeah, if you want to do that by
I
all
don't have his
means.
full name.
But,
On top of my
yeah.
yeah, you know what
Hopefully
I mean.
you enjoy. And even if you just leave me up to support,
I'll
I appreciate
message
you.
but insert fucking name here.
Yeah, that's all I really need for that. I just need your pirate name.
Yeah, so pirate name Shank.
Cool.
Of course it
You
is.
watch as he
Squints.
Eh.
he tears the paper in half, puts your actual name into a bottle, throws it through a chute behind him, and goes, "Okay. Well, they've already picked the captain. It was the strange one."
Oh
That
lord.
really narrows it down.
Hmm.
When you say strange one, define. Is it the big bunny, the big bunny thing?
I like how the mind instantly goes to cabbage.
No.
I love it. Captain Cabbage, let's
Thanks,
go.
God, I appreciate you.
He's
I love it.
no one I've really ever met. I believe he was by Bison.
He releases a deep sigh, a very deep sigh. Oh, thank God.
I like how he assumes
Everybody.
cabbage, not star.
Right.
Hey, he's seen. Okay, to be fair, he's seen idiots, but he hasn't seen anything like cabbage in a while, if ever.
It's true. No one else.
Cabbage hasn't
Exactly.
seen anything like
But-
cabbage.
But
Yes.
Disaster trio for a reason. Let's go.
Kind of looks over his notes. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. They can explain it to you. I ain't your fucking bitch. Anyway.
Oh, this dude.
Same. I hope you'd see more of them.
Stones on this lad.
You saw where the sexy bunny thing went. Follow that.
If you could call that sexy in Elvish, and he heads out.
Trust me.
Roshan
It's
is
not
savage
natural,
today.
Like, he kind of calls down. Don't worry, it's none of his natural.
Is it ever?
Sometimes.
Those
It
conversations.
was fun.
about
That's what that was.
I love it. Much.
And you walk down the way,
Mm.
and the cold sweats are still about you, but other than that, you eventually make it to the boat. And I mean, all of you are seeing this, but the boat, it's not big, it's not small. It is definitely well made. It's nothing real fancy. You can tell it's meant to survive whatever the sea can throw at it. It's not relatively fast looking, but it'll get you to where you're going in relative comfort.
We have a sedan of a boat. For what you're saying.
Essentially, yeah.
I was thinking Commodore, but okay.
We have the station wagon of ships.
Yep.
Yep. And I mean,
Family station wagon.
Perfect.
You all would have this would have happened before Gershon got there. As you approach the boat, you would have seen Vessel, you would have seen Oval, and you would have seen the Lizard Man. And you would have seen before them, kind of sitting up. You would see a metallic looking woman. And she's just kind of starting to, like, you can kind of she's standing up and trying to get used to walking on two legs. Next to where you see her get up, you see another small metallic body. And they seem to just kind of be quietly discussing something.
So Oval's there, right? The one that he stabbed.
Yep. You're not there
Does-
yet, though.
Okay.
Yeah, this would have been like when they all first got onto the boat.
Okay.
You're like 10 minutes behind them.
Yeah.
So you all get on the boat, and you can kind of see, like, it's you up until this point you've never really seen Vessel like upset, but she is very upset.
Mhm.
And as you get on the boat, she goes, What do you mean you can't fix it? I promised I would fix it. And Oval just kind of looks down at her and goes, We tried, dear. It has no soul. We can boot it up, but what it once was will never be again until we find what
Oh,
is
shit.
missing.
Why are you
She's-
doing this to me, Fluffy?
It's who the boat was
Okay.
originally made for.
Okay, you can continue now.
I'm put some party notes. Just fix this guy when you can, because I realized I spelled something wrong.
And she goes, I made a promise. And like
originally.
That thud.
Yeah.
Like, did you have to do that
and
third?
you watch as Vessel actually begins to cry.
Aw.
And Oval kind of looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, good, you've made it. Sorry, we're trying to deal with something right now. It seems this boat was originally intended for a man and his child. I've got the mother she had built. I've placed Amber's core inside of it, so no matter what happens, I know she'll be trustworthy. We're going to send her with a ship crew for the day. Have her learn what she can about sailing, being as none of you seem to know. We've brought the lizard man on as sort of tinkerer, being as his boat has special properties to it. He should be able to take care of those. We've gotten word that a new member will be joining you. We're not 100% sure where he is right now. The note we received said, please just make something up. So he's at a bar long and far away.
Nissan blinks.
But anyway, he will be a navigator whenever he gets here, if he ever gets here. I'm going to show our large friend here the workshop that Vessel was kind enough to show me. I'll leave the rest of you to search the ship at your leisure. It's not much, but you should get you where you're going. And you see him reach a meaty hand down and take Vessels and kind of pick up the other mechanical creature. And he goes, okay, come along, dear. Let's put him in storage. Maybe they'll find what you're looking for somewhere else. And he just kind of walks away into the belly of the ship. At which point, Alice walks up onto the ship, shortly followed by Goshan. And she kind of looks you all over and goes, "What's up? What do you think? Nice, huh?"
I mean, it's a boat.
Not quite like the last one, but it'll do.
As long as it gets us where we're going, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Also, hello again, Grashan.
Yeah, welcome back to consciousness.
He nods.
Alright, well.
Valia just gives him a look. Not a pleasant look.
Look.
I love it.
He just smiles.
Bison is just taking glances all over the ship and trying to act like he's in deep thought, as in he's taking everything in.
He's
But
on.
it is very obvious that he has no idea what's going on.
He's just thinking about where to go for tea.
Yeah, he's looking for the optimal T spots.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking too.
Make me a deception check.
Oh my
Damn
God,
straight,
yes.
I'll make a deception check. Where's my
Perfect.
D20?
Please roll low.
Grayshawn would know what's happening, just like automatically without. Like, do I
Garshawn
have
knows
to
nothing.
roll?
All Garshawn knew was that he woke up in a bed and is now on a boat.
No, I mean in terms of Vyzen though.
That's a 22. Or
Okay,
no,
Absolutely
sorry,
not.
21.
Oh yeah, like
We don't know shit.
Inside check.
well, no. Like you guys, this is not against you guys. You guys know Vyzen well enough at this point. You've like spent him on.
Yeah,
fellowship with him. He knows
we know.
absolutely nothing. About
We
it.
all know.
We all
Like-
know.
No man, unless he rolled a natural 20, was he gonna get away from it from you? guys?
Sadly, he only rolled a natural 19. So
Feels bad.
still proud of that though.
That's a really good roll.
It
It
is.
is. I will have no more good rolls this night.
You know, it'd be
I
like
believe
that.
Use it on T. How do
We
you feel?
made an error in captain.
Should have waited for
And
everybody
yes,
to get
we.
here.
No one stopped me.
Right. We.
Look, they all let it
no.
happen.
I was gonna say they're just as guilty.
Made sense to me.
And
Nissan just.
at this point, like you're looking around, and the metallic woman kind of walks up to you and she goes, "Captain, it's a pleasure to serve you."
Stoic nod.
Nissan
Glad
kind
to
of
have you on
side
board.
eyes.
Still, it's internally screaming.
Yep.
Relax,
Now,
buddy.
Batten down the cargo hold.
I have a song for
I heard
this.
that roll.
Yeah. That one took you a while, didn't it?
Song for this.
What is a cargo hold? Remember, she's
Breathe.
hasn't been trained as a sailor yet.
Oh no.
I love
What was that?
wheeze.
What was that, Fluffy?
That's what you guys remember. She hasn't been trained as a sailor yet.
That's true.
I'm putting some music. Listen to Wankin. This is Vyzen now captaining this ship.
Here's the good news. Vyzen can technically cheat the system.
Oh boy.
The lo-
That's too good. Waste up the thing.
I stopped the thing.
Valia looks at Garshawn, and when he's looking, at some point when he's looking back, she will mouth the words, we need to talk later."
oh, things going down.
Oh boy.
She does not say it, she just mouths it because she knows he can read lips.
Is there a...
Ooh.
He makes no visible reaction.
Is there anything nearby? Is there like a mop or anything nearby?
Do
Well,
something.
during the first day,
I'm gonna let you guys play on your ship. You have fun with that. But when you're done, I think it's time we talked. Being as I have a feeling all of you know who I am at this point.
Wait, who's this saying?
Alice.
Yeah, Alice.
Okay, yeah. Grayshawn kind of just like his eyebrow twitches for a second.
And
Oh my God, he showed emotion.
She looks over to you. You especially.
Polly's just thinking she knows her in a very different way.
Mm.
You, I kind of, you know what? We'll explain it at the meeting.
He nods.
So, I've asked Vessel to clear out the war room. When you're done, just meet me at the castle and tell them you need the war room.
More room.
War
Nissan just
room.
nods.
Yeah, let's see what this is all about.
So, you guys get acquainted with your boat.
Gryshawn's taking a moment to go to Oval and just like
Is Oval still
just
here?
say, is he?
Alvo,
Wait, is he?
Alvo went into the belly of the ship. Oops.
Yeah, he's gonna like
They would've-
before he leaves, if there is a chance, like he's gonna nod to Oval and like just out of respect and
I see.
yeah.
I don't have a image for. God damn it! That's what I meant to do. Fuck. A second. Yep. That's what I'm. Yep.
Hmm.
You know what? For now, this is.
I don't know how I feel about that first moving GIF. What?
And
Which one?
Moving GIF.
I brought the one I needed in. And I need.
So confused.
There's a lot happening in that GIF.
No, the first thing that he posted above the Final Fantasy one, it's the dudes.
Yeah. It's the Warzone squad. Don't
Oh,
you realize
that
that's
one.
what happens when me, Sammy, and Boxy play Warzone together? That's exactly what happens.
I didn't know I played Warzone with you.
I want to throw this D20 at your head right now.
Do it, end me.
Ping!
Nat
Oh
20.
my gosh.
Boom, headshot.
I like to imagine you like throw a D20 at someone, they dodge, and when it lands, it's that one.
I
That
love
would-
that.
That'd be amazing.
Really
What
would.
did Fluffy disappear off to do?
What?
Oh, I thought you disappeared to do something.
No, I just. It's a long story.
But I think you were looking for a picture.
Forgot the image for the lizard man. It's really not
Be
that.
right back.
Noogie.
Okay.
She's on the deck. Cool. Cool. That's where everyone is, and then your guys'
Okay.
characters.
Oh,
of course.
oh. Okay. So they're in storage?
Yep,
That's
they're in
right.
storage because they're storing the bot that has a name
That we don't know.
that none of your characters know.
Board yet.
We don't know.
I
Oh, no.
almost choked.
You're
Who the
welcome.
fuck is Black Panther?
Hey.
This is the
Oh.
image I had. I forgot to get
Wakanda
images. It's
forever.
one thing I forgot to do.
Fluffy, how could you?
Wait, which one's the Black Panther, dude?
Homeboy right
Amber.
here.
I had to play
Yeah,
the female. I meant to get a picture of Oriana.
Yeah, how'd that go for you?
Oh yeah, you're looking different.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oriana
changed.
hitting different right now.
Wakanda forever.
Anyway,
Hey.
Focusing.
Yeah, but yes, that's where everyone is. So you guys can kind of you've been given the ability to view the ship. Oh, I forgot. Only the Vyzon was given a key. That is the key to the captain's quarters.
The cabin instantly in the captain's quarters.
Just poofs in there. Yes.
I'm the captain now.
Bison waves Tata and phasers through the wall to his captain's quarters.
I feel like he
Yeah,
did
you
the
can
Emmett
face the
Silk.
walls. Yeah.
Ta-ta!
Why didn't you give him the key for?
You
Walls mean nothing to us.
you enter the captain's quarters. They're nice, actually. I mean, let's be honest. We know who they're made for. They're nice captain's quarters.
Aww. That actually makes you feel really warm and fuzzy inside.
I think my favorite part is the beginning of that whole interaction was just to hurt Spath.
So good.
Unfortunately, it is something that she would still be trying to do.
Vessel redeems herself in her own way. Anyway,
Starting to see it.
Yeah.
is there
There-
anything of super big importance in the captain's quarters that catches my eye? Something
I'll say
sparkly
it's
or anything?
cabbage.
Yeah.
really?
yeah.
I mean, like,
Is cabbage actually in my quarters?
Cabbage is just like, hi.
not unless you let her. The door would have been locked,
It's poof.
and it would have.
We don't know what cabbage can do.
No, honestly, knowing what is after him, that door would have like 15 different locks on it, and like cabbage would have been. I mean, Vessel would have been prepared.
I just did. You know that sound where like a dog's trying to like scratch at the door, paw at the door, claw at
like-
the door to get it. That's what you hear.
You
Like
would.
this cat's
You
been
would.
trying to
You would.
claw at
The only thing, like I said, it's got a very nice bed. It's got a nice stand with like some mirrors on it. Vessel not understanding things. There's quite a bit of makeup near the vanity.
Nice.
Hey, everyone she lives with likes makeup. Some secretly.
Fair.
But other than that, like the only thing that you notice is important is like there's a small like it. What is your passive perception? It's
My
fairly high,
passive
isn't it?
perception is 15.
15. Yeah. You would notice one of the like you're kind of looking around and you notice there's like a panel on one of the walls that is like a slightly different color.
Is this like the Scooby Doo thing where you know it's gonna like turn or something?
There's somebody hiding behind a painting. Just
Yeah.
eyes slip open.
Love it.
He would investigate.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. Eventually, like you remove the panel, and there's just a note. It's in very nice handwriting, being as it was not written by Vessel, because she can't write. But it says secret escape tunnel, and you look down, and there's a hole.
Oh gosh.
And that's how cabbage gets in.
I love it.
Drives through the air ducts.
You
I love
stare
it.
down, you see cabbage.
Hi.
Fantasy you hear.
We gotta make that canon. I swear.
Please.
Okay, so there's a secret escape tunnel. Okay.
Or a secret entrance.
Secret
He'll
tunnel.
replace that then, and he'll go and is there? Trying to think of what else would be in a captain's quarters.
It's a nice
Wait.
bed. Probably a nice
Important.
comfy chair.
Is there any wardrobe?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay. You
Like
can
you-
spend however much time you want on everybody else. Bison goes straight to the wardrobe and starts looking through clothes.
Let's be frank here. We know who this is built for.
Oh, I know.
So yes, there's a wardrobe, and yes, they're all gaudy as hell.
We're about to see some amazing outfits from our boy here.
That
Biden
has
spends-
entered character creation.
Let's go.
Bison spends the next hour looking through their wardrobe.
He's making his captain's outfit.
Yep,
Yes.
that's all I wanted. You gave Bison too much power.
You do see though on the vanity you do see, and it's made out of gold actually. It just says #1 merchant, and then next to it is like it's made really shoddily out of clay. It says #2 mayor.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Those are my presents to you. What is everyone else doing?
So this is the Hurting Spath episode. Got it.
I'm actually going to cry.
I was gonna say it doesn't sound hurting anymore.
Right. Feel good
Okay.
episode.
I'm good. You guys can carry
Make
on. now.
one friend on that adventure.
All right, so Nissan kind of just stands there, like after Bison leaves into the captain's quarters. Nissan looks around and just goes, "So apparently we're supposed to be getting another person."
I guess. Not sure where they are though.
Apparently they're just gonna be late.
Apparently, they don't know where they are.
That too.
We're at a very far away bar.
I love it.
Wait, what was just said?
That's not what was said.
Nothing was said. It's what happened to roll 20.
I've been watching what happened.
Low key save.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey.
Thank you for reminding me. That's what I forgot to add to this.
Oh my
The
god.
cage.
I
Yeah.
love
no.
it. No.
The brick.
Poor cabbage.
It's a rabbit cage.
Let me be chaotic.
That's
Going to jail with God.
And it's
that
in the right
fucking gif is
position too.
being used here too. Screams.
Anyway, what is
God.
everyone doing? What's everyone looking at?
And Nissan just goes,
I don't know.
well, do we wait for him before we go to the war room, or?
I mean, I don't know how long it'll take them to get here. I kind of want to explore the ship, to be honest.
Yeah, that might be a
Lay
good
of the
idea.
land.
You do hear large, loud, probably banging noises, and strange metallic shuffling in the underside of the ship, where you assume everything else is.
Well, I guess no better place to start than the strange noises.
That's probably that might be a solid idea.
Hawk cracks his neck and goes to investigate the noise. Why not?
Careful not to break it.
Well, he's gonna stay on the deck.
Nissan thinks about it for a little bit and then decides to step inside the kitchen. He wants to see what food, where
Please
everything
smell the
is.
kitchen. Grash. Hang on, let me fucking put.
She's
Grash
loose.
on the-
The rabbit is
Captain's
loose.
quarters.
The rabbit is loose.
Oh no,
I like
Got
that the
hit with a
brig is like
statue with
bleeding into the
holes.
captain's quarters on the map.
love it.
I like how there is a lock on the cage.
I unlocked it.
She added a lock to pick to get out.
Nice.
Anyway, where's everybody going? Who's
Grashan's going to Oval. First to
Okay.
protocol.
okay? Now let's make our way left to right. So you two are going to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You enter the kitchen. You see Amber making food at an accelerated pace.
That's what this was, huh?
Hello.
Hi.
Are you all hungry?
Not exactly. We just wanted to see, what was happening in here.
I'm making food.
Can see that. What are you making exactly?
Oh, I hate.
I don't know yet.
Hmm.
Ah.
Probably soup.
DM, does it look like soup?
Right now,
Huh.
it's like she's making like a stew.
Nissan kind of like glances at,
But don't worry, I'm
okay.
trained in 346 different culinary expertise.
You know, being a machine, I kind of believe her.
I feel like those are the most unsettling things I've seen since I've joined you people.
I'm inclined to agree, and I've been with these people since. Yeah, it's been a long time. At least it feels like it. Nissan kind of walks over. It doesn't look too bad. You're doing good, I guess.
I better be. I was programmed by the best.
Who programmed you?
My father, Oval.
Okay. That makes a lot
Huh.
more sense.
Well, that makes sense to you because I still don't know what's going on with Owl.
If I remember correctly, Hovel, I think, makes. Does Oz know this? Would Oz have seen this for Nissan to know?
I mean, when you first met Oval, you were told he was the greatest smith among
Sniff.
Smith.
Smith.
Uh,
Sniff.
Okay. I had to remember because I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Nissan just kind of turns to Hawk and says, well, from watching through, Oz's eyes, her father, Hovel, is the best smith that we've ever seen. Or heard about, I guess. I don't remember, dude.
He also made the necklaces, so that's kind of.
He made the necklaces.
Oh. Alright then. I
Yeah,
have to have a conversation with him later.
right. Okay, so, what was your name again? Turns to the robot.
My name's Amber.
Amber. Yes.
Amber.
Right. Okay. Thank
By
you.
the way, the stew smells fucking delicious.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say Hawk's gonna walk over. Yeah, I'll have some soup. Why not?
On a scale to 1 to 20, it's a 25.
Oh my god.
We're about to
Oh
have
my
some
God.
good stew, y'all. Let's go.
I'm back. What I miss?
The greatest
Mine's
stew ever
in-
made.
On a scale of 1 to 20, it's a 25, fam.
Okay.
I gave her
Want soup?
Oval is expertise in cooking,
Oh.
and she has his cooking skills. So
Yeah,
Because-
Hawk's gonna stay and eat, chow down for a little bit.
Yeah, Nissan just goes, you know what?
she gives you bowls to go.
Oh.
Okay. I'm
Thank you.
okay with this.
Nissan receives it and bows. Walks out.
Thank you, Amber. And Hawk also goes
And,
back up to the deck with the soup.
smell of, with that hot, the smell of this stew just kind of drift to every place. The deck is up top, so you would be able to smell it, but wind and the captain's quarters. No, they'd probably be up top too. Easy escape. So yeah. Though with where it's positioned, it'd probably be coming up through the floorboards. But anywhoozles. So you guys get your stew. Anything special we're doing on the deck?
Not particularly.
Okie dokie. Just watching the ocean,
Yeah,
contemplating life.
a bit.
Cool. In storage, you'd come down and you'd see, it's not even glass; it's like a crystal case. And they've just kind of put this small robot inside of it, and you watch as like a vessel kind of removes her hand, and you watch the serum runes kind of permeate around it. And then it kind of sinks back into the wall and disappears. And you just kind of see her wiping tears from her face, and Owl just kind of comforting her. Other than that, the storage room is. Yeah, I mean, it would be empty, being as they haven't really supplied it with anything at this point.
The rabbit cage is on fire. It's on fire.
Mm.
Stay there.
Hey,
Jesus Christ. So wait, what's this about the storage? You said?
Said like you would have as you got in there you would have seen the small clockwork golem kind of sink into the wall, and a hidden panel would cover it. But that other than that, storage is completely empty, being as they haven't supplied it with anything.
Okay. Does Oval notice him there?
Avul's. I mean, like if he did, he didn't really show any sign, being as he's comforting Vessel right now.
Having like Gaishan, like seeing like what's going on, he like in a kind of low tone, like enough to hear, states he'll come back later,
Be right back.
to talk to
Okay.
Oval, and then he heads back out to the deck.
You head back to the deck. The strange sound. You would have heard the strange sound. You two that were leaving the kitchen. Like as you're leaving, this kind of metallic-looking reptilian thing that you've never seen before kind of rushes past you, and you watch as it kind of makes these like grinding gear noises at Amber, then makes grinding gear noises back, and then hands it some stew, and it kind of takes off.
What?
Well, that was something.
Huh.
Nissan kind of
God
just
damn
looks.
it, Wendy.
Well, Nissan kind of like turns back to look at the kitchen. Wait, where did the robot lizard go exactly?
You would have seen it kind of run into the place where all the noises were coming from.
Okay. Wait, so the noises aren't coming from the kitchen?
No,
No.
coming from the workshop.
You make sense. Nissan kind of just walks by Valia, nods, and then heads into
I'm up top.
Aren't you on the deck?
Deck would be on the first floor, wouldn't it?
Yeah, essentially the only two. To put it in perspective, I should technically here.
Yeah, because like you guys would be below me, wouldn't you?
Oh,
Technically. Yeah, technically.
I was confused.
Storage would be down here.
Yeah, you guys like went into the ship.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like
okay.
I'm still above.
Right. Okay. Okay. So
Like putting them on proper floors, that's probably what it would look like. Storage would be on the very bottom floor.
okay.
Along with the brig. Everything else would be in the middle, and then you have the deck.
Okay.
Sorry,
So welcome back.
Welcome back.
Apparently the kitchen is here. Hawk.
Yeah, of course. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So apparently, as we were leaving, this robot lizard ran by us into the kitchen, screamed, grinding gears at Amber. Amber screamed back.
It's kind of like a,
Just gear sound.
robot to robot talk.
Yeah, so they were speaking in robot, and then the robot lizard received soup and ran back to where the noises were coming from, which apparently is the workshop.
Gotcha.
And Nissan just goes, "Well, that was something."
I'm not sure what to make of that, but I feel we're gonna find out here sooner or later.
Yeah. Wanna just walk through
I'm
cruise
just
quarters?
gonna go on the
and-
deck. Yeah, let's just go to cruise quarters and eat my soup.
Yeah.
Things are
Sweet.
changing.
So I'm trying to organize it so you kind of understand where things are.
Now
The
it's an
ship is
H.
rearranging itself.
Oh God.
It's a magical ship.
Alive.
Like technically, I mean,
I mean, technically.
I
It's Harry Potter,
mean,
motherfuckers.
as
we'll just say this is the stairway, but like the deck, the captain's quarters is connected to the deck. You know, it's up.
Deck is connected to the.
captain's quarters. Cruise
That
quarters,
doesn't sound
captain's
right.
quarters.
Amazing.
Yes. So you guys go
Jesus.
into the cruise quarters. I mean, it's a bunch of bunk beds. There's some like small chests at the end of every bunk bed. What is it? Six bunk beds.
Well,
3 to
there
each
is
side.
no privacy.
I mean, it's a crew quarters. I didn't expect much else.
Makes sense. I guess it's similar to barracks.
Yes.
Very similar. You could almost call them sea barracks.
Almost.
Almost.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Seabed.
Almost.
Right.
Wow.
Water
Waterbeds.
They are
So
normal beds.
punty.
I'm sorry to
Sharing
tell
the
you
same
this,
brain cell there.
Yup.
It's not a good thing.
but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
We're team double
Enough.
mercenary.
nothing fancy.
Son just nods as he eats his soup. My
Yeah, okay.
goodness, this soup is so good.
Right?
This is
Like,
incredible.
I didn't expect it to be this good.
Me neither. Because, you know, most things that smell good don't always taste good, but this right here, incredible.
I feel like
Wow.
everything else I've eaten has been a lie.
Actually, though, I mean, Vison's tea is nothing to laugh
Hawk and
at,
Oz just
but
having like having a crisis over soup.
this soup
Bro,
right
man.
here.
Please,
As you're all
I'm
sitting
waiting
there,
for the
you all
flowers for
hear
Algernon
it.
taste buds.
There's a man in a soup.
You hear a large, like, metal clang. The kind of just, and then, like, the shaking of iron bars. Very forcefully.
Please tell me this is me opening the captain's quarters door.
As it seems, our rabbit friend has locked herself in the brig.
But
What?
Yes!
it's
In her
Yes!
search for a way into the captain's quarters. She
Oh my god.
has locked herself into the brig.
curiosity imprisoned the rabbit.
There's a lot of sounds
Damn.
happening on this ship, and I don't know where it comes from anymore.
You know,
And Visor can hear it yelling for panties through his secret hat.
Yes.
it's the slightest whimper yelling for.
Bison begins the long, arduous process of unlocking all 20 locks on the front door. On the captain.
Well, like you like look at these locks, and then you just like kind of hold the key up, and they all kind of just unlock at once. And you're like, magic.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of hear, and the whole thing unlocks.
This guy.
Yeah, and then you leave, and then you just kind of hear them all relock.
Bison approves.
Kid tested, Bison approved.
There you go.
I don't know if this was kid tested.
I mean,
What do they do? Just yeet kids at the door and see if it held up?
You know?
You all
Yes,
feel
that's
kind of
what I
like,
was.
as like
I
you
was
look
thinking
at the door,
Vessel.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
all notice.
Sorry, what was that, Fluffy?
I said, as you're looking at the door, you do notice that like while most of it's wood, at the very center there's a thin sheet of metal, and you're like, I don't know why that's there.
I feel like we're gonna find out.
There's a sheet.
Right.
There's a sheet of metal, and it's just thick enough that it cannot be stabbed through.
God, don't do this to me. Okay.
Yes, this is the Hertzman episode.
She was there for that. You're right.
is the
This
Captain's
is-
Quarters a new
she
version
was
of the
there for that.
fucking crazy
This
room?
is no. This is more references to the other game. I didn't even think she was there for that.
She was. Wasn't she?
She was
I think
now.
you're right. I think she was.
It's canon
I
now.
think it's when she first got. Yeah, because it was in the second town, and you guys
No,
abandoned.
that was in the first town.
Was it?
Yeah, she wouldn't have been there then.
She wouldn't have been there. Never mind. That doesn't happen. Actually, but Alice was there.
Alice was there. Alice would know.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
I got anyway. Yeah. So
So Bison steps out in a very gaudy pirate outfit. He's got like the baggy pants and the tall boots going on. He's got like a
Hey.
vest and a nice frilly shirt underneath the vest, and he's got a huge long captain's jacket on and the biggest hat he could find.
Perfect.
How ostentatious.
I love it.
And this is how the man exits.
oh, it's the gaudiest shit you've ever seen in your life. It was almost designed for a man that
Almost.
was all about standing out. You know, bright
Looks so-
colors, big
Bison
flare.
is just pleased with himself. And he adjusts his jacket a little bit.
We gave
And
Bison an
starts
outlet
walking
to act
towards-
out. This is a bad thing.
And he begins walking towards what he assumes is the brig. Wait, which way does the captain's quarters exit to?
It exits like think of like a normal deck. Like you have the upper deck, right? And then below that
Okay.
would be the captain's quarters,
Okay.
like that little room. And
Okay.
then you'd have like the normal deck and then the stairs going down.
Well, he confidently struts himself over to the brig, or wherever he hears
Yeah.
all
Well,
of
like
this
you-
Like a 5-year-old rocket launcher.
You would
Oh,
hear the noise come from the workshop. At this point, those two would be coming down from store. Well, they would have headed over to the brig, doing her, but because she's like, because like you have like where like the crew, the kitchen, the workshop are, and then another like just below that you have a room for storage and a room for the brig, where Cabbage seems to have trapped herself. A long
I just
search
noticed her
Nice.
for the brick. God damn it.
I love this.
It's like a rabbit walking into a fucking rabbit trap. Except this is a humane.
She said she
Rabbit
wanted in the
trap.
captain's quarters, and that's where we're to let her.
And there you
When the rabbit brain takes over.
go.
I see we have a prisoner.
Hey you.
Hey. Aeson's just like, should we go check this out, Hawk?
I almost
I'm-
don't want to free it.
I'm curious enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's she doing?
On my soup.
Hey.
Well, I think she was trying to crawl in through the secret exit.
So
I'll make a
this
point- I
is where that comes to.
I want to make a point of thing there. When Hawk enters the room, he goes, looks at Vizzy, he goes, "My God, what are you wearing?"
Aeson just nods.
You will address your captain respectfully, sir.
I think his accent changed.
I think so
Doing it on
too.
purpose.
Okay, they're bored.
Let me out.
Honestly, it's all that was in that room.
Like you watch his vessel walks up to Vizon and goes, "It's good to be captain, right?" And she holds up her hand.
For like a high five.
Eh.
Bison gives her a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I finally think we found an understanding.
Captain Bros.
Hawk leans in. I think we might have made a mistake.
I think we might have made a mistake too.
You can't go wrong with a good captain, you know? He's gonna do good.
A good captain. Nah, you can't go wrong with a good captain.
Oh,
Say
I
one of
think we got a
them.
good captain.
Define
No,
good.
I'm a captain. He's a captain with the best in the biz. He was on my ship. He knows how to be a good captain.
She's right. I had a great mentor.
See? He knows all the right fishes.
Uh,
Oh, guys, let me
You know,
out.
I'm willing to give him a week.
yeah.
All the while, like, Oval has just walked over to the door and, like, popped it open.
You know, Ava's doing the work.
Right.
So the door is open for Cabbage. Whether or not she leaves is her choice.
Dooms.
I mean, Latisse.
Zooms out. She's gone.
She is gone.
It's just like a blur.
Noom.
We should probably keep an eye on her.
If she keeps moving that fast, I won't be able to.
I mean, once we set sail, she won't get far. Hopefully.
I
Pretty
mean,
sure last time she went overboard, she got carried back by a group of
This is
fish
true.
people.
yeah, fish people. I don't know where they went, though.
Pretty sure we'll see them again.
Well, I mean, we did kind of just sort of teleport off the island, so they're
It's
probably
true.
very confused.
But wherever whatever
big ocean.
she is to them, are pretty sure they'll find her.
Yeah,
Well, we'll deal with that what problem when it comes up.
Alice said she knew, but I don't know what that means. She scares me. I don't ask questions.
Probably for the best.
She
actually.
scares everybody.
Well,
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean,
Almost everybody.
look. There's very few people in this world who truly scare me. And, well, she's scary, man.
He's on just nods. Okay, so that's one sound down. Should we check out where the other sound was coming from?
Probably.
There was another sound?
Yeah.
Evidently, yes.
Oh.
Also, a weird robot lizard that ran into the kitchen, made some weird noise, and then ran out with some soup. Speaking of the soup, it's really good.
Yeah, Bison, you need to try it. It's amazing.
Vizin, that
Is
with
that
your
what I've
tea?
been
Oh,
smelling?
yes.
I've really
United.
been wanting to find the others, but this soup sounds amazing, and I could really go for some tea.
I just want to point out, you say find the others, you walked past 2 of them to get there.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Completely ignored them. I was almost surprised
Isn't it
Molly didn't
fair?
comment the outfit.
You guys were on the deck, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but you were captain quarters, so you went.
Yeah, but he said the captain's quarters was below deck.
No. Captain's There's the deck, and then
Oh, okay.
And
So
there's
you're
the
saying it
captain's
opens up to
quarters.
the deck.
yeah, like on top
Okay.
of the captain's quarters is the upper deck. That's where the
Gotcha. Okay, I see where I went wrong then.
wheel
Then
and
yes,
all that is.
I don't need to say that then. I already know where you guys are. Kitchen it is.
I was almost surprised Molly didn't make a comment about the outfit.
Right.
They probably did. They're chatting it up there on the deck.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're probably having a little talk.
Oh, we haven't started shit.
Well, you guys up there by
Yeah.
yourselves.
You went to them.
This is true.
This is all happening at the same time, honestly.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, if you want to move to
Having-
there, we're just gonna be going to the kitchen anyway.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, I was just about to head over to the workshop, so.
I assume that's why you guys were like both up there. Was you were just having a private chat?
Oh no, well, I mean, you assumed.
It's true. I did assume.
You didn't ask.
To be
It's
fair,
true.
we could, or like we could RP out, or we could, just like say it happened and then kind of give like a brief.
No, I'm
Description.
down to do it live.
Yeah, no, I'd
This
be.
is gonna be good.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is
I just
D&D
didn't, alright, I,
RP.
like up until this point, you guys have been doing it all privately, so I just.
Well,
like,
we were doing catch up.
Oh, okay.
We were doing it
Gotcha.
out of session because it didn't happen in session.
Ah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
this wasn't
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Like there was never a good time to do it in session just because of how things are flowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, I guess it's happening as
The
I'm
stage
making my
is
way to the workshop.
yours.
Yep, we'll come back to those back up
Yep.
to you.
So when Grace, what happened?
I was just saying instead the noise that like
Focus, damn it. Scene's transferred. Go.
Volly's just kind of like looking over the edge, just looking at the ocean when Greshon comes up.
he kind of like, I wouldn't say he saunters, but like he just walks kind of not close, but close enough to where like she could still hear him in a sense, to not make it like look like inviting and private, if that makes sense. Because he knows how places like this work, and he doesn't know where the other workers be.
Yeah.
Kind of glances over to Valia as well a couple of times, but that's about it.
She waits a little bit and then she just walks over. Just her arms are folded and she's just, oh god, how would she do this? I've had so much time to think about this and I just haven't.
Yeah. I mean, I crossed my arms. You're gonna have to initiate this because Gresham.
No, I know. So I'm just gonna cut right to it. Did you know that wasn't gonna kill him?
No, but technically I was under orders.
From who?
What was the name of the fucking dude that did the thing, Fluffy?
Blight.
The stabby stab moment.
Blight.
Blight, yeah. Yeah, so he says Blight. I don't remember characters' names very well.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember how the process of events took place. I'm trying to remember what Blight said verbally before telling people to run. Blight did out himself as a traitor, right?
Yeah.
Or at least supposedly.
He outed himself
Quote
as a
unquote.
traitor, and it's like you
He
gotta
went
make a
through a
decision.
long spiel. Honestly, the spiel didn't matter. The spiel was to hide that thieves can't.
Okay, well it's like I just wanted to know what Volume knew, so. So you trusted the words of someone who had just outed themselves as a traitor.
And here you are, unable to realize that sometimes things aren't what they seem.
Well, what I do understand is that you probably would not, is Blight is a golem that was made by our enemy.
Yes, and things can be converted.
It didn't really seem like he was converted a little bit ago.
He shrugs.
But assuming I give you the benefit of the doubt, you were under orders to stab him?
Yes, you can say that.
Valia's tail twitches a bit.
Ooh.
And I quote, and he leans in and whispers like into her. I just tried to fucking picture her ears.
Be
My brain
pointy.
hard stop.
You do
Yeah.
be pointy.
So he leans in and quotes directly what was said to him
Okay.
via. I don't remember the exact quotations, and I don't want to scroll all the way up because it's been a while.
I remember.
Yeah.
That honestly leaves more questions than answers.
To be honest, same, but then again, with the kind of environment that we're in, you're only ever going to have questions, never the answers you look for. Unfortunately.
So he outs himself to be a traitor, doesn't end up being a traitor, supposedly isn't a traitor, says there's a traitor, has us stab someone who isn't the traitor and comes back to life. Wonderful.
Trust me, I'm in the same boat as you.
Well, both literally and figuratively, aren't we?
the corner of his mouth twitches.
I suppose I should tell you what you missed out while you were out then.
That would be appreciative, because it seems we're currently surrounded by my kind of folk. And he just
Well,
like
for
kind of shudders a little bit.
Well, for starters, I guess the thing that's the most obvious, the thing that I'll just take it one step at a time. The other people were in fact not Oz's child, and I really don't know what to call her. Regardless,
Baby mama.
Baby
yeah, but
mama.
Molly would not use those terms.
This is true.
I know I couldn't think of a better term either.
That was what I thought of, but she just I don't know
It's
the
true,
I don't
though.
know the fantasy version of that.
There's got to be a better term. I just don't know what it is.
Guess it's as good as mine. I guess. I don't.
Concubine.
But
Oh, Jesus
that would
Christ.
incline. That would like more
Night
than
of
incline,
passion.
I mean,
Sure,
there are
with you.
words. It's just she wouldn't really probably say them. But yeah, go on.
Either way, his lover that had a baby of his.
Yeah.
Of
Mhm.
some.
It was apparently Stella under disguise, although I don't think it was her own choice. And apparently she has seemingly a twin, so that was interesting.
Hmm.
Fate's hand has been destroyed. Supposedly the leader has been taken out, although I'm a little iffy on what's true on that one. We've been told two things. Oh, and the cat's gone. There's
You know,
there's a
that
lot to
doesn't
unpack.
surprise me.
There's a lot to unpack with that one. I honestly wouldn't even know where to begin. Just he's alive, but he left. That's kind of all that really needs to be said there.
Garchman kind of shrugs, but like inside, like he's not surprised, but he can understand because he's kind of like through his mind, he's kind of going through like his memories of something that happened
Yeah.
to him in the past.
Fair. Volley's just thinking about everything that happened the last time with the fucking lady and Hamill, and she's just like, I don't. Yeah, no, we're just gonna leave it at that. Other than that, we are
Speaking
currently
of choices, though, Valia,
yes.
how much do you know about souls?
More than some, not enough to be calling myself an expert though.
If something were to happen, say, with Oz, would you be in?
Assuming I understand what you're talking about, then yes.
He kind of takes a look around. Does he see anyone, like anyone anywhere near them? Fluffy.
Everyone is below deck currently, so no.
Everyone, like including all the workers or anyone who was there, like worker-wise.
You have seen everyone that is on that boat. There is no workers.
Okay. All right, we have an assassin. He kind of leans in and brings up what he saw about Nissan. Good Christ. And the whole like interaction that he caught previously with the soul cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that answers a few questions I had. Okay then.
So something might go down soon. That really all depends. However, it might not be the safest. And we kind of need all the people that we can trust, and currently you are one of the only couple of people that I trust.
Oh, let's just say the feeling is mutual. In her head, she's just for now. Oh, and but I definitely agree with you there. I do not trust that demon at all.
I don't think anyone does, truly. Though,
Well, it would be
the
smart not to.
newbies might. And he kind of just like looked out over the ocean. Just
Day by day,
nonchalantly.
our original numbers grow smaller. Although
Sadly, you would be correct.
I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna feel about this. Hopefully I'm not gonna regret making Vizen the captain, or at least offering it to him, I suppose.
To be fair, there's only a few of us who could possibly have been the captain, and he's one of the better choices. I mean, would you rather that rabbit thing?
As
Poor
odd as
Nissan.
That was me.
Ouch!
Poor cabbage.
as odd as she is, there are people on the ship I trust less than her.
Exactly.
Because to be fair, if we gave her the hat, we probably just wouldn't see her. So to be honest, she'd just be stuck in the captain's quarters doing her own thing. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing.
Or trying to order us giving her panties. But, you know.
There are worse captains on the. There are worse potential captains. Not that I was gonna let that one happen.
Exactly. Either way, I'm glad the party was smart enough to choose Vizen.
There wasn't much of there wasn't much choice after I asked him if he wanted it. I think we had about 5 seconds before he was sold on the idea.
Sounds about right. And he kind of just like immediately fucking like turns to Valia like in a kind of stern tone. Look, things are gonna get a little hectic, and random shit might happen. However, we've got to stick together.
I don't think it could be any more random than the other day, but
I mean, you're right, but still. And then he heads off from the deck.
she is also gonna go below deck now.
He's following his sniffer to the kitchen.
Hey.
Oh, it's the same hat.
Jesus Christ!
And in the same vein,
He
you
tries to
see-
leave her. She keeps
Follow.
going. She's still with him.
He's just gonna awkwardly stand there.
As they walk
And it
downstairs
was
to the
awkward
kitchen.
for everybody.
Right. As you guys walk downstairs towards the kitchen, you will see Oz, well, Nissan, and I think Hawk is going to the work. Like, we're making our way towards the workshop.
Oh yeah, we've already
Just
had our
look-
soup.
So
Right.
just those two going towards the workshop.
Yeah, because I think Vizen is also in the kitchen now.
Please do not the kitchen.
Nope.
Ah.
He's in the kitchen.
I just like how there's a random fire also in the kitchen.
This is fine.
I have entered my flare mode.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys are
I would also like to point
eating
out
your
that there's a rabbit in the workshop.
Hey.
Where the hell is the not safe for work channel?
Oh, right.
Oh, we're finally
Hold
hearing
on.
that.
Should be Lewd Tavern.
Let's go.
Tavern. Where the fuck?
It's
Oh.
in
Text
text
channel.
channels. You know, the
And
one
while the
with
brig is
Gresham
now
in it.
full of the word panties. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll start with Cabbage since Cabbage rushed over there from the brig while you guys are
Oh
eating your soup.
my!
You enter the workshop. You see the large lizard man just hammering away at stuff. Once in a while he pulls out small little tools and like does some like finer work. Seems to be building things.
She
Wendy.
tries to get his attention, I guess, and not sure if he answers back or not.
He kind of just looks at you and then goes back to work.
So yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and watch you.
Word for word, that's what Cabbage says. I love Cabbage so much.
You stand and watch the lizard man?
Yep, that's what you're doing.
Okay.
This
Because-
giant looming rabbit.
This
staring.
could have been our
Well, like,
captain, guys.
Actually, God,
Captain Rabbit.
I have to look at
On
something.
the case.
Cause how tall is Cabbage?
7 foot, I think.
I always thought she'd be like 6'5" or something, but like I feel like her ears make her like at least 7 foot.
Probably like
Lockbeard? Or they? I'm like,
Alice is 6'2" with her ears, and she's tiny for Vera.
small.
Like I think when we're doing it, like she's like under the size. Yeah.
Like
So normally, yes, she would loom over most people, but this lizard man is fucking huge.
that's really huge. Okay. I guess is she looking up at him then? Wait, no, would TP hunch over?
No, like he's actually not that much taller than you. But he's definitely taller than you, which is not normal for you.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna give him like a really blank eye stare while he does his thing. My God, that's not.
So yeah, you're kind of thrown off guard by this thing that is taller than you. It's like even Oval isn't taller than you. But yeah, so the rest of you walk in and you just see this tall bunny watching this taller lizard.
Okay.
He's just working hard.
Oh, I didn't expect this walking into here. Hi, Cabbage.
I think she at one point she got like really focused and then she like tuned out.
I just imagine the bunny thing where they just fall over.
Falls over.
Sits like
As
a
soon as
bunny.
she's high, she falls over.
Ah,
The
Sneak
bunny's
up on
version
her,
of a,
maybe.
the bunny's version of a sploot.
yes. And Nissan just goes, okay, well. Once again, Cabbage, you never cease to, surprise me. Nissan kind of walks around to where the lizard was working. Just goes, so what do you do?
Man, oh man, I did not think I was gonna draw a crowd like this.
I hate it. I want out. I want to get my 1 week resignation.
Yes, I knew it! I knew it!
You know, I thought I'd be the only one being a dick towards someone, but this is oh,
Stuck
I
with
love
this.
it.
Also,
I
at
love
this
this.
point, girl comes in, aka a giant metal bird lizard. I'm not sure. Does she have? Did you make her mechanical feathers?
Hold on. I got picture.
It's like I'm seeing pictures with and without feathers, so I didn't know which one you went
Yo.
with.
Yo, is this the artificer we talked about? My God, I knew it.
It is.
Very
dang
much
it.
is.
I remember he said I was gonna hate it.
God dang it.
Yes, the raptor from Ark.
This is good content, but I hate it.
Anyways. So what was the question? I
Fucking
don't even remember
long enough.
anymore.
Nissan just goes, so what do you do?
Well, I am Smith. Magical variety. Called an artificer. Artificer. I'm not sure of the pronunciation. I just do things with magic and metal. You know, make things.
You make things.
Sure. Made most of the stuff you see on me right now, and like showing pieces of armor. Points over in the corner. You see like a musket just lying around. I make things.
What is that?
Oh, that? Well,
I
that's
get to find out your actual character now.
well, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Breathe.
Do you guys not see the art? The amazing art.
This one.
I don't know
This
why that
one.
art would make you giggle.
It does though. It's so good. I love
Like,
this.
it's concerning that giggling is your instant reaction for something like that.
So
Christ.
good. I love him. I approve. Nissan just goes, I see. So what's your name?
Why bother?
Well, everyone has a name.
So? Just because everybody has one doesn't mean I have to have one. You can call me whatever you like. Just use a descriptor or something. I don't keep track of that stuff. You call me whatever you like.
Nissan kind of looks over to Hawk and Cabbage.
Cabbage is still a rabbit in the headlights.
Just like Cabbage's just lost.
She's in face mode.
They said you're a smith, huh? Magical variety.
Sure. Yeah. I can make some magic items on occasion. Takes me a little bit and need the right materials for things, but yeah. You bring me something, I'll probably make something.
Good to know.
Hmm.
I might have a job for you later.
Alright. Just make sure you pay.
Of course.
Alright, then we'll have no problem.
You do seem rather interesting.
Is that so? And why, oh, why is that?
I just feel like I'm talking to the Drifter, and I love this.
That's not what I feel.
Nissan just goes, well, everybody comes from somewhere, but you seem to not really, well, you seem to not really have a story. So what is your story?
Me? I'm no one. I'm just another little lizard man making his way through the world.
Talia being on fire is quite literally.
He knew what he was doing.
I love the little lizard.
I don't know what you're talking about, my friend.
Shut the fuck up.
I see. Well, anyway. It's good to have you here then. We could always use someone like you.
That's very kind of you to say.
What were you working on?
Well, to be honest, I got this little buddy here, and I like hold up like small little. What was it exactly? It was a person. What was the golem you were trying to like fix? Fluffy?
The golem's been put away
Okay.
at this point. Yeah, no one gets to touch that golem.
So in that case, well, I'm mostly just setting up shop here, getting my tools in the right order. Kind of a little bit meticulous about things at times. You know, right spots for right things. I'm sure you don't understand. But yeah, just trying to make myself comfortable around here.
That
You
does
have the
beg the
stew, by the
question.
way. That stew. What was
It's
it?
amazing,
Soup?
right?
That was so good.
Oh man, I need to get the recipe for that. I'm a
Right?
bit of a foodie, you see. I like to eat a lot. Much as
I
I can get, in
see.
fact.
I can feel the seething rage from Blaze.
I see.
It's Neil. It's fucking Neil. He made himself.
I love this. It's so good.
He made himself with an accent I hate.
I mean, to be fair, out of anyone here who could pull off the bloody Drifter accent and voice and just Drifter,
I do not call
it's
that
Neil.
Drifter accent. That's fucking Million Ways to Die in the West accent. I felt like you're about to start shitting diarrhea into a hat.
The problem is knowing where that accent's supposed to come from. It's too understandable.
I
Not enough
spent a
twang
lot
in
of
there.
time in Louisiana, to be fair, specifically New Orleans. So
Nolans.
Like that's a dialed back version of that accent,
be
like,
fair.
from what I've been dealing with.
Oh, like grapes, yeah. I can... Hmm,
Yes.
I see. Well, me and Hawk came down here to see what you were doing since we heard a loud noise, but
yeah, gonna drop a couple of my tools. Clumsy myself. Very unlike me. But, you know, it happens.
Nissan just nods. Right.
So, what's the reason you're on the ship? You just here for a
Oh.
ride, or
They needed me, so I came.
Huh. fair enough?
Nothing much to it, honestly. Just another job.
I can respect that.
Makes sense to me. As a mercenary, or a former mercenary, I guess, I completely understand.
You're
For a moment, I
mercenary, huh?
thought he was gonna
That
say
means you're
merchant.
gonna be a good friend of mine. Because mercenaries usually come in with beat up gear. So I'm gonna get paid.
Indeed. I believe we're going to be excellent friends.
With that, he turns over back to arranging his stuff.
Nissan
Okay,
steps away from the workbench.
So which character on this is character? Because I don't know why, but these two like put together look like the first one is whipping the other one.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this one I'm assuming is my character, and this one is my steel defender.
Wait, yes.
Okay.
Isn't it obvious?
Obviously.
It is to me.
Obviously.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But the
So
real
then-
question is that is this like the front of the face? Or
I
is-
think it's an iguana. I think.
Is it?
I think. I'm not sure.
Is that a little hat?
Yeah, he's a lizard. He's got a
He's got a
top
frill.
hat and a monocle.
Oh, I can see that. Oh, that's cool.
Because he's a lizard man,
I love this.
but he's sophisticated.
Like a sir.
Hey.
This is
Yeah.
everything he thought it would be.
And more.
It's perfect.
He knew what to expect, and he was right.
Yeah, the lizard guy just like go back to his work, just doing things. Occasionally, you see the mecha raptor, which is essentially what it is. For those of you who haven't figured it out yet,
Mhm.
just go out and just like grab a couple of things, bring it back. He doesn't even
Fucking
say
course
anything; it
that's
just
what
does
you
it.
have.
Blaze hates every moment of this.
You've modeled it after the tech raptors, and Ark makes me love this even more because the tech raptors and like just tech dinos are my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, the image
Mhm.
originally was supposed to be like a mastiff, but like, you know, mechanical. I'm like, nah, forget that. It said you can have any medium-sized creature. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Well, I know what I'm picking.
I didn't know it was possible for you to dial yourself to 11, but you found a way.
You're welcome.
I love this so much.
But, yeah. So you guys finish up your soup.
I occasionally send my tech raptor to just like go and grab like things for me from the kitchen. I'm just like constantly eating.
Is Bison in the kitchen as well?
He's
Oh,
eating
yeah.
a soup, yes.
Yeah, so I just assume he's in the kitchen eating soup.
Okay,
we walk into the kitchen and I'm just like, oh dear God.
Yeah, if we switch back to where like to the kitchen thing, Grayshawn's gonna ask Wisen if he has any tea.
Yeah, it's pretty not commenting on the outfit at all.
Mm,
You certainly made yourself at home.
It's hard not to when they give you so many things.
Don't make me regret this.
If it's any consolation, I I would have put my vote in for you two over some of the other people.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
And he kind of gives Vyzen that look of like, you would know, Spath.
Well, you get some soup.
Soup.
Yeah, I guess Greshon like gets some soup and sits down next to Vyzen in hopes he can kind of mooch off some tea.
I don't have any tea.
He doesn't know that.
Great shots. Then you're nothing to me.
There was no tea on the table. I don't even think there's a table in the kitchen.
Yeah, you see a single tear run down Bison's face.
It'd be a table if you guys eat
He's trying to
that.
make one.
Not a big
I literally
table.
came in here to have a taste of soup, and then I was gonna go do other things.
Well, we're having soup.
You guys have your
We are
soup?
having soup, comrade.
Soup.
Oh, so you joined us now? You know, I'm not gonna get into that.
Ah.
The
Alright.
non-disaster trio.
To be fair, we're a disaster trio of a different kind.
Disaster is such a strong word.
I like to point out that Hawk's a disaster trio by proxy.
Yep, you are now part of the disaster trio. Welcome. Star has left. Now you were replaced him in that spot.
We have a position open. Would you like to apply?
Yes.
Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, soup.
Having soup.
Yes.
From the soup.
Soup that
I
is
get
too
that.
hot.
Bison takes his first bite of soup and begins.
Bite?
Right.
You heard him.
Bite. You take a
You
bite
heard
of
him.
I like Spath's voice because it implies he knows he fucked up, but he wants to commit.
Yeah.
It is
bite
technically,
of soup.
it is technically a stew.
Salted.
It's a stew. Look at that. It's a stew. Even more than to take a bite.
Don't act like you never bit your soup before.
Oh my god, you motherfuckers.
You also take bites. You use a spoon and you scoop up soup, and then you take a bite of the spoon.
No! That's
Yes.
not biting it! You bite the fucking
Yes.
spoon, not the
Wait,
soup! You don't bite liquid!
Drinking? Are you like just chugging a bowl of soup? Are you just like sticking your hands in there and go, "This is my hand of soup"? Throwing it on your face? What are you doing with soup? That you're not eating soup.
Why
You
you
One second.
bite the stuff in the soup.
why you acting
not
like your
the
soup ain't
actual soup
crunchy?
itself.
Come on now.
But are you not biting something when you the soup? Are you not biting
No.
the spoon? Thus, you are biting your soup.
No.
Anyway, what is everyone doing? We know
Bison just-
Jack is working on his whatever.
Bison's biting the soup and Garshon's just slurping it like a normal person.
Bison was taking his goddamn soup and was going to begin praising Amber for her work, but that's been ruined.
Soiled.
Hawk's just gonna be relaxed in the crew quarters. You guys have your fun.
No, yeah. Bison takes his first sip of soup and then begins just praising Amber for how delicious it is. He's like, "Oh my god, this is the most wonderful thing I've ever eaten."
Do you need to reload?
Jesus Christ.
I love the silence.
I think you killed him.
I'm having a brain malfunction. I'm not getting the reference.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's why I'm silent. I'm just like, I don't
Please
know what
explain it to
happened.
him so he can react.
I'm asking if you've arrived.
Blown your load.
Oh, that was a stretch. That was
What
a
is this?
stretch.
Food Wars?
Too much of a stretch.
There you
for
go.
my mind.
There's the reference.
I'm good. That's why. And Bison's just praising her. I'm good now.
I love this.
It was technically a reference. But yes. Soup good. I believe that means we're all kind of just chilling until it's time to meet up.
It's just soup.
Yeah. I think we've all explored the. Unless there's like
Bison
hidden
would
components.
understand that it is time to go to the war room.
Does this mean you were going to the war?
Yes.
I
We are
believe so.
going to the war room. Bison begins gathering up his subjects.
Is Vyzen taking soup? to
I'm
go?
sorry, his what now?
His subjects. You heard me. I didn't say that. I didn't stutter.
Is
I'll be
Vyzen
right back.
taking an extra cup of soup to take with him?
No, he's not.
I mean, so is Graishon, but you know.
Is Redacted going with them to the war room?
I don't know. Am I?
Captain.
Is he
Well,
Vyzen?
That's a good question.
You're the
Where
one
is he
collecting
when I'm
people.
Where is he go? Where is he when I start gathering people? Is he still next to Cabbage?
Still in the workshop.
Okay.
I assume just Cabot is just there still.
Then we need to have an interaction.
Ooh.
Yes.
And who is this tall ass mother?
Oh, don't worry. I get that a lot. It just like waves a tool at you. So, you're I'm assuming the captain here? Because your outfit is just screaming that you're a captain.
Ah, yes, and he takes off his hat and does a bow with it.
Literally screaming.
Captain Adamisk at your service. Will you be joining us?
Am I invited?
I don't see why not. You're
Then
on
I
my ship
shall
after
go
all.
with you. What is this, anyways? Is this a meeting of some kind?
I believe we are going to a war room.
All right. Lead the way.
Well,
Oh,
I'll chill this
Cabbage, you
character.
come too.
And at that point, she like snaps out of it. I was like, "What? What's going on?"
I love Kevin.
She's been completely checked out this entire time.
Yes.
So, girl goes in, gets me another bowl of soup.
Oh, soup.
After all the trips she's made, she comes back with an entire pot of just stew.
Yes.
She just takes the pot at this point.
Ah, you do me right. And I just take the whole thing with me.
Please.
She returns with whatever is left of.
Mm-hmm. And I am
the stew.
licking that clean.
Okay.
Well then,
If
if everyone's
there's-
ready, we should make way to the castle.
Do the
To the castle.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
You make your way to the war room.
where is
I
that?
thought you said the war room was in the castle, though.
It is in the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
It made it seem like I was wrong in what I was saying. I was confused.
Oh, you
He's
you
trying
make
to
your way to the castle.
He's trying to go
Um,
against the captain.
And you know,
Is it
Is
the
it a
castle?
mutiny?
you open the
I am.
door. It's a relatively large room full of maps and such.
Oh.
But you see seated around the table, you see Alice kind of just sitting there impatiently waiting for you guys. Next to her is Oval, and then you have the twins.
God damn it, the images for the twins.
Hey, let's
Sorry, I'm back for a
go.
moment. What did I miss?
Oh, we
We're,
went to the
we're
war
going to the
room.
war room.
Okay.
You,
Yeah.
you see one twin
Let's go.
has her feet up on the table and kind of just playing with the dagger. The other's just sitting there patiently waiting. The one that's patiently waiting kind of sees you guys and waves. And as you walk in, Alice goes, "God, finally. Okay, everyone take a seat. Take a seat. Oh, wait. Ah. Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
No.
Oh. And she sets a large chest on the table and goes, "Okay, all weapons in the chest.
Why?
Don't make me ask twice. All weapons in the chest."
Am I gonna get the
Vyzen
fine?
hands over his three daggers and his dart.
Nissan removes the
All I
sword from
request
his
is I
back.
get the great sword back.
Oh, you'll get everything back. I
Okay.
just, like I said, informational meeting. Rather not have anyone get stabbed.
Fair enough. Y'all
Right.
hands over his weaponry.
By all means, and
I'm
Nissan
not sure
does the
why we
same.
would be stabbing anyone, but
Trust me, you have no clue.
Okay,
it's not
so
a great
Dear
way to start
lady,
a
I am
meeting.
currently unarmed, but mechanical contraption here is most assuredly a weapon. Should it be outside?
Shove it in the box.
have it in the box.
I most sincerely doubt it will actually fit.
She kind of like not knowing exactly how these things work. She kind of glances over at Oval. He just kind of goes, I consider mine a friend. She goes, fine. It can stay.
Much obliged.
So, is everybody handing over their weapon?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she's yeah, never mind. Go ahead.
Cool. You kind of all put your weapons in the chest. She whistles, and you see Goliath stomp into the room, grab the chest, and walk out. Shuts the door behind him. Goes, okay, now everybody can have a seat.
Alex sits and crosses his arms.
I'm assuming this is where everyone's sitting.
Yep.
Mhm.
I also love how Cabbage just sat next to Alice.
The bunnies gotta stick
Very
I
together.
was
Cabbage thing to
considering
do.
it.
Bunnies stick together.
Yes.
I was definitely considering it.
I think she's like,
Alice kind of like looks at you and goes, you know what? This is fine. He's close enough. Okay. So, first things first. I honestly know nothing about any of you. So, before I go and reveal all of my dirty little secrets, why don't we talk about who you guys are and why you are here exactly? Because I have a strong feeling things are about to get a little messy. So she looks over to her left and goes, "Why don't we start with you, dear?"
okay.
Wouldn't that be alright?
That would be her right.
You are correct.
Okay.
So she's looking at Awful talk.
That's what I was confused.
Oval, who are you?
What do you do?
Where are the other drugs going?
Where's Rachel?
I did actually mean left.
Oh.
Oh,
Then it
I
is
was
definitely
looking at
Apple
it
that
from
was
my
leaving.
point of view and not hers.
Oh, so then it would be
Technically.
cabbage.
Yes, we are starting
Okay.
with cabbage.
Yeah.
What do you actually know about yourself, dear?
It's a loaded question.
She does like a really long pause. Not a whole lot.
That's about what I figured. Now, do you remember where you were born?
She does another long pause.
Do you remember
She
how
does-
you got to be with this group?
I had a basket of potions in my hand.
Yes. And before that?
And then she comes silent and is like, because her memory's fuzzy before that time.
That's what I thought. Secret number one, everybody. The Vieira race shouldn't exist, being as there's only 2 of us. Or, I guess now, 3. Me and my brother.
Nissan squints.
What do
I
you
get-
mean you shouldn't exist?
We will get into that in a little bit. But, luckily, we can start with the one thing I do actually know and I can technically trust. I would like you all to say hello to my niece. And she kind of just brings her hands out.
What?
I guess technically you're
Hmm?
based upon what happened on that island, I would assume you're probably made from my brother's DNA of some sort.
Nissan just tilts his head.
That
Oh, that's
Trying to
something.
stutter.
You're a clone, dear. But that's okay.
she basically shut down that point.
Yeah, we lost her.
That might have been too much for her to handle.
Well. Luckily, I had Kara fetch me some of her DNA. So. Your little rabbit friend here. She shares similar traits to my brother. There's some strange ass things mixed in there. Most of it's quite magical. But relatively harmless. As far as we can tell, she's about, I would say, ballpark of 2 months old.
We spent about a month on the ship.
2 months old.
Understood.
That
Uh,
would explain.
God
a
damn it,
lot.
Neil.
What?
I love it.
Yes.
That's perfect. Wait, he needs a monocle and a hat.
I'll have
I
to
got
do
this.
the editing later, but okay.
But so yes, your friend is quite special. And quite concerning in the fact that she exists. But I'm happy to have a niece. So, and she kind of gives you a big hug.
Not responding, so you can hug away. She's not
Processing.
doing anything.
Processing.
Careful, she might steal your panties.
I love
Basically
panties
that,
too.
but bunny.
Family.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
His hog is. Oh no, there's 2
No,
of them.
I prefer taking them off. Anyway, sorry.
She just prefers
Getting
taking
The
them.
truth is revealed.
It's just a Vieira quirk.
Now, to the other person I know a little too much about, Garshan, dear, please tell us about yourself.
Ah.
I myself can English today apparently. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Gresham nods, and he kind of places a little miniature rose on the table. Some people may recognize it, some people may not.
Hog glares.
Nissan
Hog's watching
grins.
intently.
And then he basically he basically says that he's from a company very similar to these guys, it would seem, and has worked with them before. And that's all. That's all he says.
Okay. So, you don't want to say anything else?
There's nothing much to say.
No, nothing? What about your childhood? Was it a good childhood?
Good childhood.
Well, that would depend on what your point of view is on stuck-up Elvish parents, but you know.
Sounds wonderful.
So, relatively good, relatively good. What about your teenage years? Were those good?
That was a long time ago.
What about your love life? How's that gone?
Nisan is just grinning.
I'm expecting the biggest glare.
Yo,
Hell, that's a one-trick mind.
this is where we remember the roses don't like each other.
Do you get what I'm getting at, Gershon? Do
Who
you?
needs love?
Oh, so you don't miss her?
Ah.
Dun-dun.
So, and you watch as she pulls out of her pocket a small crystal, and she sets it down on the table, and she goes, "So you don't remember how she died?"
Oh, I remember.
Do you though? Like I said, I have a small present for you.
Coming from you, presents are probably not wanted.
Especially not this one, considering I'm the one that took it from you. So, can I please have everyone step to the other side of the room?
My character is the first one to leave the table.
Nisan hesitates a little.
May I ask why?
Like I said, things are about to get bloody.
And this is why you told us to dispose of our weapons.
For the most part.
Valya's reluctant, but she takes a few steps back.
Yeah, Hawk takes a step.
Roshan's the last person to leave, and even then.
Oh no, she's asking you to stay.
Yeah, Grishon's staying.
Oh, okay.
Nisan slowly walks back, but keeps his eye on her.
Don't worry, I won't be hurting anyone.
Hurting is all you do.
Isn't that
And
the truth?
even I know that.
Valya shrugs.
Well, this should be good.
Is Cabbage staying?
Yes, she's still so like
Cabbage doesn't know how to process anything.
She just
right
kind
now.
of like
Cabbage
looks
is
at you, kind of
catatonic.
pats you on the head and goes, "This one's harmless."
This one's harmless.
Grumbly, I have to send you what I just thought.
No.
Okay.
Before I do this, she kind of looks past Gershon and goes, "I need you all to make me a promise. Whatever happens, stay out of it."
Not a problem.
Nisan doesn't say anything.
At this point, you can see that like there's just something about the look on Grishom's face that says like he is in pain, but he's like keeping it in as best as he can.
Vyzen. Trying to think of what he would do in this situation.
That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah.
All you need to understand is what's about to happen is not his fault. Stay out of it.
Vison's gonna try and lock eyes with Krishan. Is he able to do so?
Yep. Yeah, he does.
Okay, he's just gonna kind of give you a nod, and then look back at that. I can't remember her name all of a sudden. Alice. There
Oh
we
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
Alice. I promise.
Visor,
Okay.
are you sure?
Oshan's a big boy.
Because Hawk at this point actually has his arm raised a little bit. Kind of shaking, actually. Alright, if you're sure, as our captain, I'll trust you on this. Lowers his arm.
He watches. Alice pulls out a short sword. You notice that it has 2 jewels set into the hilt. She sets it on the table next to Gashan. Produces a blood red mask, which she then places on her face. And you watch as the pink of her kind of disappears, and she becomes this pale white Vera. And you watch as out of the mask, you watch as a series of just red ink tattoos kind of just start to flow over her body. And Garshan has seen these. They represent everyone that she's ever killed. And you watch she takes the crystal and slowly pulls out this long thread and takes it and taps it into Garshan's head. And you watch as the thread starts to just all of a sudden just get sucked into Garshan's head. And with that, I am going to pull you into a whisper channel.
Ooh, our
Is this
first
the first
whisper. Let's
I
go.
don't think it's the first one.
I thought the
Wait,
first one. We've
is
had
it?
one before.
Wait.
No.
D&D
don't remember.
Beyond.
So D&D Beyond.
Well, here's it.
Warlock.
No,
Here's
but
your time
when
for
was the
your,
first whisper?
Your plug.
Yeah.
I remember
It
I
was
remember
like
some
the
early.
second or
All right, chat. This is where I plug in my sponsors or my affiliations for the stream. TriumphShares.com and AirOxaIndustries.com. TriumphShares.com if you want any high quality and really well made gaming chairs. Go to TriumphShares.com and use code OTEN for 10% off anything inside that store. Also, if you want any computer peripherals like computer mice, mouse pads, like full-on desk ones, really nice keyboards and nice headsets, go to AirOxaIndustries.com and use the same code OTEN for 10% off anything inside that store. Thank you.
So yeah, well, second session was it?
I want to say it was like second or third.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was like super early on.
Yeah, I don't think we've
Yeah,
had
I
another one
guess
since.
like, ah man, like it was so far away that you had to remind me.
I can't even remember what it was about.
Yeah,
Were we
seriously.
like lost in a fog? And one by one we were like picked off?
I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was the fog bit.
Oh yeah, yeah. When we were being
Oh,
taken.
Mm-hmm.
That's
We were being
right.
taken by like the shadow puppies or whatever.
Yeah,
Puppies.
the shadow puppies.
They're just like shadow puppies.
There were shadow puppies. Trust us, we're not
Good
crazy.
words.
I don't remember exactly what we were told though.
Yeah, I don't.
I was like
think
one of
we
the
were
last
just
ones
told what we
standing, I
were
recall.
experiencing. Yeah.
Hmm.
The dumb one
Agreed.
was alone in the mist, just hello.
Hello.
So how'd you guys like the interaction?
That was great. I loved that. Too good.
I was expecting it to be more violent, but then last session happened.
Yeah.
Mm. I was ready to use a blood maledict and everything. A blood curse.
right?
Wait, what's going on?
If she would have like stabbed Krishan.
Oh yeah,
I thought
I
was
was
gonna
waiting
happen.
for that.
I was ready. I was ready to use a blood curse.
Yeah,
I guess
You're-
we had
you're
both
ready to
say,
throw
yeah,
down?
when I nodded at him, it was a mind link, so I have telepathic
yeah,
ability with it right
because
now.
that's the reason why Nissan didn't say anything. Like he was ready. He didn't need a weapon to use it.
So is Krishan's getting mind raped. So is.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Ah.
I just,
Eyes
just,
on his knees, screaming.
you just fall to the ground in like fetal position. Second hand rape.
Oh my god.
Rape by proxy.
Oh my goodness.
You feel violated. Much like taking a COVID test. It feels very violating.
So
you
I've
have to
heard.
consciously speak. It's fine.
It's
I don't get
fine.
to read minds. I just speak through your mind.
I think my favorite thing is I told someone who was taking a COVID test, I'm like, oh, it's gonna feel violating. They're like, it's not gonna be that bad. And then after, it's like, I felt so violated.
Oh, they stick a freaking swab all the way back to your throat through your
Oh, yeah.
nose.
It's bad. I haven't had a COVID test, but I had a flu test like that before. It's pretty much the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
Like, it's fucking
terrible.
awful.
I've seen people get one. I'm just like, yo, that does not
It-
look pleasant.
It feels violating.
It's not meant to be pleasant.
There's no other way to describe
Your
that.
nose got intruded.
It's more than my nose.
Oh.
Your whole existence got intruded.
So anyway,
So while you guys were gone, we killed Oz.
Yeah, Oz is not dead.
Dead on the floor.
Yeah.
well, Nissan's dead.
All,
Me-
all that
there you
happened
go.
in like a moment. It's just
Nope, it's both of them.
so that kind of that string of memory enters your head. There's a dagger to your right, or long short sword to your right.
He does he like is like she's still kind of talking to him like directly?
She's just like in your face.
Okay.
Like I
He
said,
looks
that,
up.
essentially that string of memory entered your head, and all that happened like in an instant.
Okay. He looks up at her as like tears start to form in his eyes, and he basically goes, "Why?"
She had to go.
But why though?
She just had to go.
There's always a reason for something. Why?
Honestly, because she loved you.
And he just falls silent. He's kind of also glancing off, like over at that dagger.
If it'll make you feel better, do it. That's why it's there.
And what, do you expect me to kill myself?
No. I expect you to kill me.
And again, why?
Because you always were the good little assassin. Think of it as a job.
Good isn't a term I would use.
Look. One way or another, this suffering has to end. Don't make me do it myself.
He kind of takes a moment. Oh god. Dice, don't fail me now.
Oh.
She kind of leans over to you, whispers in your ear. If it helps, it felt good.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh.
He grabs
Advantage!
the dagger and immediately goes for her throat.
Okay.
No need of dice anymore.
Yep, there you go. That's it.
Well, it's
It's
an
an
auto
attack roll.
crit.
Oh,
It's
never mind.
auto sneak attack. Damage is maxed.
Do I roll damage?
What? Well, I mean,
I
I
roll?
just whatever your max damage would be with sneak
I
attack.
have no idea. Oh, sneak attack. Well, currently it's 3d6, so 18.
18 plus the short sword, I believe it's a d6. So what? 20? So 48.
I guess, yeah.
If you double it. Are you just like slashing your throat, or are you stabbing it?
Oh, he's going for the stab to the jugular.
Okay. The knife enters her throat, and you can kind of hear her gurgle. It felt good.
And again, he stabs. And again. And again. And again.
She still seems to be standing.
Yeah.
Close,
Nissan
but-
is just grinning.
As just picture this, right? That kind of a like scene, right? But then Enya's Who Can Say What You're like what where the road goes or whatever the fuck the lyrics are for that song. It's just Enya in the background.
And then,
Exactly.
like, covered in her own blood, she grabs you by the face and goes, "Now say it. Say her name."
He says nothing.
She's still like wiping blood on your face with her hand, and she then takes her hand and grabs the dagger and holds it into her throat. Say it. Who do you kill me for? And you can kind of see the wounds are trying to heal themselves, but like because the knife's there, she's still just gushing blood.
I'm trying to decide on whether or not he would actually say it because, like, of his love for Alerna and like she was a pure-ish soul with a dark side. So Jesus Christ. Let me roll. Okay. He in that crazed state, he kind of smiles, like you know how the like in 14 with some of the cutscenes where the characters smile and they look like crazy because of the way that the shading is. That's
Yes.
him
Okay.
smiling right now. And he whispers her name.
Okay. As soon as you say her name, the first gem on the dagger breaks, and you kind of hear the name echo in your head. And as that first gem breaks, so does the second, which shatters the dagger. And you kind of, for just a brief moment, you see her look in your eyes, and you see a smile as her body just falls lifeless to the ground.
And that's the scene that Cabbage wakes up to.
What an interesting
got an
turn
ant.
of events.
You lost an ant.
Actually, with where Cabbage is standing, Cabbage is probably covered in blood too, from multiple stabs to the throat.
Oh,
Yep.
he is.
Remind me, what color is Cabbage's fur normally?
What?
What
color-
color is your fur normally?
Be the same color as her hair, which is a black color.
Okay. Alright.
I have to say, imagine it was white.
Not red.
White rabbit just like,
I wanna make
covered
sure I
him
got
like,
this
"You're
right."
now a red rabbit.
So Rashawn just stabbed Alice. What?
Multiple
5,
times.
6 times?
At least
6 times,
enough to
but the
kill.
stabs didn't matter. The
Yes.
power word kill and the dagger did.
Right.
Oh
and
no.
now she's
that
down.
image. That image though.
Oh, she's not down. She's down.
Well, yeah, I meant like that. I don't mean like D&D down. I mean she's down. She's dead, or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call her right now.
Cool. Yeah.
What is
0 hit
Rashawn
points
doing?
or outright dead?
Alright, dude.
The
We're not
dagger
talking-
was charmed with power word kill.
Interesting.
He is currently sobbing
The
in a
power
state where you
word.
guys haven't seen him in before.
So my character just looks around. So,
But-
is this how you guys normally operate?
Not
Believe it
exactly.
or not,
No.
no, this isn't normal.
Nissan just
Right.
grins.
So, what are we gonna do with the body?
Oh my god.
Thank you, Bri, for the host.
Oval's still there, right?
Yeah, Avil is just looking horrible.
Wow.
I'm guessing you had no idea this was her plan.
Yeah, nobody did.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody knew.
I love
I mean,
Vessel.
Hold on.
Vison's stepping forward.
on.
and he's- Oh, wait.
Meanwhile, Grishon's kind of screaming in pain. Like you know the noises you make when you're fucking breaking down like 1,000 times like worse than a normal cry. That is
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
It's like in between,
That is 100% him.
between sobbing, screaming.
What's going on here?
I actually don't know that sound.
There's some hacks going on.
You
Alex
hear
doing
nobody
nothing
did
personal, kid.
as the doors kicked open, and you see a small 10-year-old Vera step through the door. Skin pale as a ghost. Fur is purple.
And who is this?
Well, are we going to continue or not? Is everyone going to take their seats?
Ooh.
What is going on?
Character goes and sits down.
Is it anything resembling the one that he just killed essentially?
Oh, yeah, it looks like a 10-year-old version of her, just with
His
purple
head
fur.
just snaps.
And now Grishon's dead too. Damn it.
Not in that way. He immediately like laser focuses to her.
Vison begins walking back towards his chair and puts a very stern hand on Grishon's shoulder, like as a holding back sort of gesture.
Nissan sits down and just chuckles.
I'm sorry, buddy. I had to see how far we would go for her.
If you know anything about me, you would know.
I know more about you than you know about yourself.
I have a write-up.
A fun one, aren't you? Scarlet Princess.
I try to be, but with how things are going, I think my fun has finally stopped. Like I said, I have a lot of answers. Fortunately, they're going to lead to a lot more questions. But first, and you watch as she pulls out a silver locket. The real present for Garshon. 10-year-old walks up to you. And she holds up this locket. She kind of flips it, clicks it, and you see a picture of Alorna.
Alerna.
Alorna.
I learn.
And you see a picture of her in there. She goes, "Here." I know no better hands for her soul than yours. And I promise you, once I find out where they took her, I will bring her back.
Insight check immediately.
Go for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nat 20,
Ooh.
29.
Woo!
Let's go.
It's almost 30.
Ooh.
She's lying, motherfucker. I'm kidding.
Meanwhile, like while you are getting that information, Fluffy, because I assume you're gonna type something to me or something, or figure out what you're saying.
Hmm.
He asks Bison if he can grab the locket and then pass it to him because he does not want to lose his shit again and try and kill again as much as he wants to.
Quiet nod. And he grabs a locket. Passes it to you. Of course,
It's
that
g-
is
it's
if
got a
the new Alice
chain.
gives it to him.
Yeah, it's got a chain and stuff, right? Like he can wear
Yeah,
it around
like
his neck.
it's a very nice chain.
Okay, he immediately puts it on and like positions the actual like locket part close to where his heart is.
The honest to God truth is, you were never supposed to know she was gone. Unfortunately, my brother beat her to her body. Or, and she kind of like glances down at herself, what was supposed to be her body. Which means she's still trapped within the very locket you wear around your neck.
He remains silent.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm sorry. But I had to know, for I entrusted you with that you would do anything to avenge her.
And why
Including
would that be?
because the one person who has her body is someone who scares even me. And from what I can tell, and she kind of glances over at Cabbage, I have a strong feeling he's got himself some powerful allies. Which means in order to bring her back, you're going to be walking into a goddamn death trap.
If it means she lives, I would gladly die. And that's the last thing he says before, staring at the table.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. She takes her seat, and they hesitantly take their seats. All of them seem just like at attention at this point.
So I got a quick question. What exactly is to be done with your former body?
She kind of looks at it. If we're talking about what I think we're talking about, and she kind of like walks over to it, cuts off. God. She probably cut off just to be safe at the elbow.
Huh?
She cuts off her own, like her body's arm. She looks at it, it vanishes. She goes, that should be enough. Okay, you can eat the rest.
All right.
What?
She kind of looks at everyone and goes, have none of you met a lizard man before?
Takes the arm. Waste not, want not. Of course, I'm not gonna do it in front of you. That would be barbaric.
Oh, she left you the rest of the body. She took the arm. You have
okay.
the rest
Other way
of
around.
the body.
Then yeah, like I'm not gonna do it immediately. It needs to be properly prepared.
That's
Answer
fair.
your question, no, I really
Mixing
haven't
in
spent
Tom
much time
Kench,
with Luke, man.
excuse me?
Tom
Jesus
Kench.
Christ.
Tom Kench's accent is from Louisiana. Thank you very much.
It is.
He is the River King.
Oh no.
The biome.
Be careful with it, though. Beautiful meat.
What parts in particular are you asking about?
Nissan
I think
just
Spath is
chuckles
broke.
again.
I wasn't expecting this.
Bison is broken.
Spath is broken.
Bison looks visibly disgusted.
Oh, this is
Hawk
good.
looks to Nissan. Just stop.
This is good.
You're enjoying this way too much.
I can't help myself. I just saw a murder.
There's a little
And,
bit of decorum here. We're talking about a recently.
Reminds me of a
deceased
few
person here.
things.
So yeah, we're gonna be putting the former self to use instead of getting rid of such a resource. I am a fan of recycling things, after all.
Exactly.
Reduce,
Still cracking up with the fact that Cabbage got an ant, loses an ant, gets a younger ant.
Yep.
When you went.
You are now the ant.
Look at me. I am the ant now.
I am the ant now.
So you watch as the old body of Alice is kind of dragged off to be
Yeah,
stored.
girl
for-
is like dragging it like away.
Well, people would have been brought in, and they would have taken it wherever. Like they would have been like, "Where do you want it?"
In the fridge.
Take it to the kitchen.
Into fridge
Oh,
for later.
Take it to the kitchen.
Where the soup is.
Okay.
Exciting.
Just
with the
don't put it in the soup.
soup.
And then,
I'm gonna
surprise,
be
surprise,
very,
we have stew
very
later tonight.
genteel about this. You don't need to see, hide, nor hair of this if you don't want to. I'm gonna be very professional about this. It's just
I
my
appreciate
personal
that, thank
preferences for things. So yeah, that's that taken care of.
Grishon kind of head turns, deciding to try and distract himself as best as he can. You can, like, as soon as he speaks, you can hear his voice waver quite a bit. And he's like, "Who and you are?"
Oh, me? No one in particular. I'm the arcane blacksmith of a sort called Artificer. Artifice. I work with magic. I work with metal. Don't really have much of a name as yet. I'm letting you guys decide. Actually, I go by too many to count. I've kind of lost track after a while.
You also all see as Oval has like leaned forward, and there's currently like a dagger being held to his throat by this twin. And she's just slowly nodding. No. At the mention of another artificer.
Oh.
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
But yeah, Alice takes her seat, throws her tiny legs up on the table, goes, "Okay, who's next?" And that is where we're gonna end for the night.
Right.
I'm
Wait,
internally screaming, and it took so much strength to not choke on my lunch.
So
we supposed to-
good.
Were we supposed to level last session?
You're all level 6
No,
now.
Yeah,
all
I
level
think we're all
6
level
now.
6.
It should be level 6.
Okay.
Oh yeah, then I might. The damage might have been
Or
Slightly
more,
higher.
but I
think
mean,
it's good.
it it doesn't matter.
that was good. I like that. That was
Yeah, we're
fire.
gonna see some really janky Grishon and
I noticed.
just depending on the rolls, because I rolled a 4. Had I rolled higher than a 10, he wouldn't have like done what he did.
At which point she would have been forced to say it and not been as
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, no, that's
The dice were with us tonight.
anything. Yeah, the way that I roll, right? It's like anything 10 or 10 or below, he does, and then anything higher than like 11 or higher, he doesn't. In a way, because it's like him having more strength not to.
Okay.
But yeah.
And so yeah,
But
I
that broke
rolled
him.
I for the stabby stab, and then the name
Oh,
thing was like I think a 14 or something like that.
I see.
So almost didn't happen on the name.
That was good.
Mhm.
I loved
And I got to
that.
introduce my character.
As someone who's going
Yeah,
through a bit
I'm
of
like-
a rough
They're
time,
like, no one wanted to go in there, and I'm like, I don't. It literally said, as long as no one approaches you. I'm like, they're not approaching you. I don't know what to do.
To be fair, Vyzen put all his trust in Grishad, mind linked with him, wasn't told to come in, so he's just like, okay, I'm gonna stay out unless I see something incredibly bad.
Yeah.
Nissan wanted to see what would happen.
I mean, in terms of
Thoroughly
that though,
pleased.
he was very broken. So you know, like
Oh yeah,
there-
and that's why like I'm like, I don't know how Gershon like I kind of knew how Gershon was gonna react, and I knew how to push Gershon's buttons.
yeah, you certainly did.
That was
So
good.
there's
really
a lot
good.
of questions, and I kind of
Was.
want to call it before we kind of got into anything heavy. So
Yeah.
then people, can like think about it, because like essentially what's gonna go, she's gonna continue around the table next session.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
try to get some backstory ready.
He's still covered in blood, right?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
oh yeah. You are Cabbages, and it kind of worked out perfectly because I'm like, okay, the two people that like I need to go over is Cabbage, because I know Cabbage isn't gonna have an actual backstory.
Mm.
Because
I mean, to be fair, like Gresham placed himself there. Like he didn't want to sit next to her because like he as much as like he knows of like the company that he keeps and the company that they are in, I guess is the term to say, or the way to say it, I should say. Like he doesn't fully trust, but that's also kind of rightfully placed considering, you know, what they do.
oh yeah,
So it's kind of like keep your friends close and your enemies closer, kind of thing.
Mm.
Makes
Yep.
sense to me.
so it's gonna be kind of a Q&A next session for a good
Yeah,
bit.
a round robin.
I am so sorry.
What?
I suppose
Very
I
good.
suppose I should give to you what I have.
Yeah, or like I said, like the big thing is she's going to dig into you guys about your past, because you gotta remember she's coming at you from an angle of she needs to know who you are so she can trust you.
I'm gonna give you what I have just so you know what you to grill, and basically so it's just there so I know what's there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I said.
Hawk doesn't know who he is.
Hawk's just so she
Hawk's
gets
kind
Hawk,
of Hawk's been kind of. I thought I knew what I was, maybe not.
she gets to Hawk, and Hawk's just everything I did was a lie.
It's eventually this is gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I think
That's it. Then we move to
for
the next person.
I think for Oz,
Pass, skip.
Oh, Oz she's gonna have fun with.
I was about to say, yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun because I feel like she wouldn't attack Nissan. She would attack
Oh,
Oz
no.
specifically.
Oh no, she's going after both of you.
Oh,
She
it's gonna
knows
be
what-
good.
She knows.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you have for me. It's gonna be good.
Oh, that actually had a light bulb moment, and I'm gonna need to speak to a couple of people.
Yeah, this might be a good thing. It's gonna be
I'm
good.
wondering what you're thinking about.
Yeah, same.
So, Ari, actually, what you missed last session was when Star left, and like they had like some time to like themselves or whatever to like deal with what happened. Nissan had his own room, and the soul of Oz came out of the cage, and like they were arguing with each other, and Oz was basically yelling at Nissan, like saying like, "Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you stop him? You had every right to stop him. Why didn't you stop him?" Stuff like that. So it's as far as like the party knows, of course, Oz can't get out, but they've had conversations already with each other. It's just I don't think Oz knows he can just willingly get out.
Also, apparently my rat was a dwarf.
Yes.
Oh, I told her about that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I was only informed about the dwarf thing. So
The
Okay,
only
so
thing
that-
I didn't want informed about was Alice.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'm glad nobody actually spoiled that for me because, like, that's a big thing from his past. Like, that's
I wouldn't have
one
even
of-
known what to told you there. So
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
the only
Yeah.
thing I could have told you there was Valia fucked her again.
Yeah. True.
The big problem came in the fact that, like I said, the Viera race wasn't supposed to still exist. There
That's
was
made
only
it
supposed to be
interesting.
2 characters with that race, but I forgot because Alice was still a Viera, it still showed up in the character creation,
Ah,
and thus Cabbage was born.
it's fair.
So I'm like, how do I explain Cabbage?
So
How
wait.
do I
Explain
race
Cabbage.
shouldn't exist.
So wait, everybody's spoken about the whole Oz situation in the cage, right?
What do you mean?
Like, it
What you
needs
talking
to-
about?
The only ones that know are you, him, and I guess Valia.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else knows.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
not gonna
but-
spoil anything.
But
Well, I know.
Nissan doesn't know that other people saw, or other people know.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, telling by his reaction when he found out that curse is now broken.
All right.
Putting out known information.
Okay. Yeah. Just so I'm caught up on that because there's a couple of things,
Mhm.
but that's gonna be handled.
I'm about to say,
Or at
I
least-
knew you had something like in the works, so that's why I wanted to let you know that like
Yeah.
that was something that was known.
Okay.
Player
As long-
known,
as long
yeah.
as
Yeah,
I'm,
player known, yes.
Yeah, player known. Yeah, as long as I'm caught up on
Mhm.
that.
Listen, you guys can go on whenever event you. I just threw it out there because, like I said, all the curses are. That's why Oval can.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
it's good.
the cage on the oven in itself was a curse.
I'm
It
excited.
would have been opened.
And we cannot wait to see what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
Well, time to go prepare some lore.
Some
Good
war?
luck.
What?
Yeah, so-
Lore.
Yeah, lore.
Oh, lore. I
Lore?
thought you said war. I'm like, you're
Wait.
ready for battle? What?
Time to go.
Yeah, yeah. Hawks declaring war.
But now that Greshon's moment has happened and then like Cabbage's moment has happened, does this mean both Wendy and I get to relax?
No.
Ah,
No,
Not at all.
Nope.
Woods?
Kind of
Oh,
both
you
broken
just
at this
entered the
point.
woods.
I mean, unfortunately, like that's why I'm like, I need Gershon here. I'm like, most of today's plan revolved around Gershon, and I'm like, if she doesn't show up, I'm gonna have to delay that. And
Small panic.
It all
Yeah,
worked out.
honestly, it was rough. If it was anything like the last couple of days, I probably wouldn't have shown up. But like, I
And then-
did feel a little bit like I started feeling it a little bit during the middle of the session, but it was enough to distract me. So like, I was gonna say like, as someone who's going through a little fucky time, I do thank you for that big distraction, Fluffy. Like that was a very big help.
yeah,
good.
I didn't know if it was gonna help or hurt, and it was like one of those things where I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you to feel pressured to show up.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not anything that needs to happen. It's just it'd be a lot easier if it happened here rather than later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right off the bat.
Well,
worked
it
out.
panned out.
Yeah.
Get out of
So
my-
Oh no.
I kind of already have a
What's
name
wrong,
for
Blaze? What's
Shut
wrong?
up.
What?
Shut the
What's
fuck
wrong?
up.
What? I
So-
didn't do nothing.
So I kind of already have a name for our little artificer friend. I want to call him Tinker.
I was gonna suggest Percy.
Percy.
You don't get nope. Do not besmirch the name of Percy.
What I was thinking was Tinker, like Tinkerbell, like Tinker,
Oh god.
Tinker.
Taylor
things.
Soldier Spy.
Yeah, good old Tinker.
Oh god, no! It's I got Give me
It's
a
the
call.
cursed one.
Time for a poll on what his name is.
Everybody come up with a name. We make a poll and we vote.
Yeah,
Sure.
can we do this next week so we all have time to
Oh,
think
yeah.
of a name?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
do
were.
it. Do it in like
Sid.
do the RP version of it.
Yeah,
I want to see
yeah.
how it happens.
like you can come up with names outside. But I want
Please.
it
Yeah.
arcade where you just throw names at him and he's just like, no, No. No.
No.
It's like, you know what? I like that
Eh,
one.
While he's eating what's left of Alice's body.
Right.
No.
Well, it's gonna take time to properly prepare it. He's not
Yep, okay.
barbarian.
I already have my name. I'm good.
Oh, you should like ask your viewers where they
I
think.
was legitimately like, actually, no. He might do it now as a favor.
Huh?
Now that he knows you're an artificer, I was gonna say I was legitimately trying to figure out if Oval would help prepare the body or not.
Okay.
And he probably, knowing that you're an artificer, if you exchange stories, he probably would.
I'd have to talk to him then.
It's gonna be good.
But I did notice the fact that knife to throat thing with
That
Oh
was
yeah,
great.
like, it wasn't subtle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, all right. Good to know.
Story could tell you. It goes Forge. Hey, how you doing, Forge?
How you doing, Forge?
If I showed you my gold member.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my.
If I showed you
I didn't think you were talking. Why are you talking about that right now?
You heard there's no artificers. Like I had to remind, I had to emphasize how excited he gets.
Excited.
around other blacksmiths.
I forgot that he gets excited. Oh, I didn't even hear that part.
This was a roller coaster of a session for Spath.
It was.
It seriously was. The roast of Spath was more like it.
I got so happy, and then now you've done this to me.
Alright, like I'm like Bethel would definitely have a boat, but like why would she have a second boat? Well, she probably would have made it for a friend, and then like what friend would she made it for? And then it just like it all kind of started clicking together.
No, I'm fine with that, and I love it all. Like that was the sweetest thing ever. Like, see, I was trying so hard not to make Bison do something dickish, just because I was like, oh yeah, it would sort of make sense for him to do something, and then I was just like, no, this is too sweet. I don't even think Bison could be like that. Because I was ready for Bison to like knock shit off the fucking vanity and just smash it, and I was like, no, I can't even.
So
act
he's
it out.
channeling his inner tabaxi.
No. No.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you, Neil.
Star.
Think on
Star?
Sorry, is that you?
I can still hear his voice.
Oh yeah, update on Star. Currently just sailing on a boat, just talking to the companions.
And then
At
think
least he's having a good time.
There you go.
think about your backstories. Think about mainly the two things we're gonna touch on is Rose and Lost. So questions for Alice and Oval, respectively.
Hey.
Hey, so I'm fine. I'm kidding.
Aha.
Right, so this is for everyone. So, like, you know, because there's a couple of things I wanted to touch base with, or Gresham wanted to touch base with Oval, but the situation wouldn't have allowed them to, you know, converse.
Hmm.
Yeah,
At least not
essentially,
yet,
we're gonna
anyway.
go around the table. So, hi, my name is. This is where I came from. I'm here. This is why I want revenge.
And
I was waiting for like get around to
Yada
Honey.
yada yada. This is why I want revenge. Yada yada.
Who are
yada.
you and why are you here? I don't know.
Why
Please
am I
make
here?
that canon.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Who am I?
Yes.
Existential crisis.
Montoya.
Who am I?
Who am I? Am I really human? Here's all
Obviously, after everything that's happened, that's a fair question.
And my human turns into a dragonborn. What?
we find out you've been a warforged this entire time.
Oh my god.
Your skin just falls off.
I'm the Terminator. Oh my god.
Cross is like, I'm okay with this.
John Connor.
I've really been a goblin.
Three goblins in a trench coat.
Yes! Yes!
Someone casts like dispel curse on you.
Oh my god.
Like you're calling out
Oh, you know.
Well, it's
I
like, I'm
may
gonna
or- I-
rage.
I may or may not have just prepared that spell as my new spell.
Hmm.
I may or may not have just prepared remove curse.
Wait,
No, I
if I'm three goblins in a trench coat, doesn't mean I get 6 attacks on my turn?
Only
Do
his
I-
brothers,
Do I,
they all
do I need
live.
to find that
I
race
remember.
again?
I remember how it's written. It's you still only get one attack.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
you only get one attack, but there is a thing to get like closer to.
You can divide your attacks among. Well, you get the same number of attacks, but you can divide your attacks among them, and like when you split, you take your HP in half.
Yeah, and you can't do the split thing until you're like level 16 or something like that. It
Yeah.
was pretty high up there.
Eh.
There's a
Wasn't
lot
one of the
things.
traits too many hands?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just like, just like the extra hands just helping.
Oh my god! Oh no! No! No!
Well,
I hate-
okay.
What did you think?
Sorry, if we're talking expertise here, I'm gonna get through this before I go to bed. Just think about like the two things that you're like. These are the things Gershon would never fail at. That's a
I mean,
central-
it's between two things: either investigation or persuasion. So
Oh, sorry.
doesn't-
It's two
doesn't
goblins. that
strike
attack
me
first.
as persuasive, like just in the sense that he doesn't talk that much.
What were you asking? What were you saying, Fluffy? Or was that specifically for Gershon?
Specifically for Gershon.
yeah,
Okay.
because I'm
'Cause I-
literally like torn.
I would definitely say he's more the investigative type. He usually sits back and watches.
Eh,
I
Yeah,
was
the
curious
next
because
one.
I remember you talked about potentially like giving us new like proficiencies.
Yeah, I'm debating that. It was because it was supposed to be. Technically speaking, you guys would. It's kind of. I guess it begs the question: do you guys want to have like this kind of montage where you learn to be sailors, or do you just want to go and sail?
I'm fine with a montage.
Montages are cool. To me.
Like it's like would you guys as a group knowing we have this limited amount of time to get stuff done, spend time to learn to be sailors,
There's that.
be like, we gotta go. You know, in the context of like to put it in perspective, it's like say you had essentially have like a year. They can finally start finding you and they can start getting rolling on that end. It would take you like 3 months to learn to sail properly, because none of you are robots that are programmed to just learn.
That we know of.
Not yet.
That we
Dun,
know
dun,
of.
dun, dun.
That's kind of why I gave you
Da-na-na,
just to kind of
na-na.
okay, here's something that can just be
Dun,
programmed to
dun,
know how to sail,
Uh huh.
and then you guys don't have to spend this huge chunk of time of
Yeah, we can just wave our hands, say we learned.
yeah.
Woohoo.
Sounds good.
And it's like so it'd be like a slow process of like as you're doing this, you would eventually learn to be sailors in that.
I don't mind. I don't mind the slow.
Yeah, that's fine with that.
That'd be later down the line you'll get a proficiency.
It could be a fun little couple of sessions or so.
Sure.
Or a session.
That's the idea.
fine
of
either way.
If Cock becomes
Yeah.
a Terminator, is Blood Hunter so becomes oil.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
oh
yes.
my
He's,
god.
he's gonna be the oil hunter.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Uh-oh.
Be like, that'd be kind of neat because it'd be like you'd still know how to control prey because blood hunt. But it'd be like, and all of a sudden now you can use that on machines, which normally you wouldn't be able to.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Don't give me a reason to become the Terminator.
Yes.
Come with me if you want to live.
Is the
Come
accent
with me if you
required?
want the revenge.
Yes. Yes.
You have to grow an Austrian accent.
Yes.
You guys think I'm gonna get
All right.
Alright then, with that, I will
Yeah,
definitely end.
we'll end.
Night.
right.
Good night, guys. Alright, chat. That was a great session. Yeah, these sessions are shorter now, because our DM, Fluffy, does have to get up and go to work in the morning, and he has a different time zone than the rest of us, so yeah. So yeah, I love y'all very much. YouTube channel, Soto Entertainment. Twitter at Soto Entertain M1. If you want the rest of my links, scroll down to the About Me section, and then, you'll be able to see everything, including the code for 10% off in triumphshares.com and aeroxaindustries.com. But once again, thank you very much for those two. Without them, wouldn't be able to keep going and keep the stream running. So once again, thank you very much to those two. If you want to see my schedule, click on my name, click on schedule, and then you will see all the updated schedule and all that. Although tomorrow is fairly different. Normally, me and the clan run Destiny 2 raids from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. But this time we're starting at 3 p.m. So there's that. So yeah. It should be good. So yeah, 3 p.m. Destiny 2 raiding. Be there. We're going to be doing Crown of Sorrow, I believe. So, should be good. Hopefully we can beat it this time. Alright. Love you all very much. Bye-bye.